Welcome to Elite Encounters. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite. Yes, that's you, our awesome subscribers. We're here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would like for you all to take a look at our channel and check out our links, as well as that awesome subscribe button. Hit that and you too can become one of the Elite. We are back from PopCon, and it was a lot of fun, guys, and if you didn't get to catch up on those videos and the story so far, those can be found by following those links to our other sites. And so with that, previously on the Soul Severed campaign, they had found their way to the first Mount of Celestia through happenstance and a bar door, and they were either appalled or excited to be there. Finding out that there was a library, they took off looking for research on their shopping list, as they did not want to say the icons of ascendants or possible god-killing items in Celestia. Turby stayed at the bar and drank with Bob the Beholder and bartender, and the rest of them went through trials to be able to get into the restricted section of the Eternal Library. After passing these trials, they researched and looked through the restricted section and found some things that were interesting and some things that were detailed, and some things that they shouldn't find. Some things that are quite dangerous, including possibly their own story. After the library, they did make their way back to the tavern, hoping maybe, just maybe, that little warning on the door might take them home, or at least back to the material plane. And after drinking quite a bit, and several of them being inebriated, when they did finally leave the Rusty Nail, they found themselves back in Dromathan, making their way, stumbling through the city. They made their way back to the priory that some of them call home, and now all of them are sharing barracks in. And that's where we had left off with your memories, and I'd like to focus in on the next morning when this wonderful smell of breakfast was coming from downstairs, and you can hear the little halflings have apparently let themselves in, or possibly Sunshine let them in since she doesn't sleep as long. And they were making a wonderful breakfast for you all with plenty of meats, it seems. So let's focus in on that.
The light hurts.
You'll be fine. Just give it a minute.
Are you capable of having a hangover?
I didn't think so.
Apparently he is.
She's seeing how much he drank.
Fascinating.
Yeah. It's terrible. You need to tone that down.
It's not me.
Oh, that's right. You're not bright. Ha!
You know what helps?
What?
Hair of the dog. Have another drink. Like that smell?
Whoa. No, no. I don't like that at all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You were not sure if you might be able to actually vomit or not at this stage in your existence.
My whole body
you're
wrenched, though.
Feeling like you might. Yeah. It was not
Why
a
take that
very
chance?
happy hangover there. Harrietta is bustling about, oh, it's so good to see all of you. She comes around and starts grabbing people in hugs. I've been making breakfast, and Martin's helping as well, of course. We have food for you.
Wait, Melvin's
and
here?
My husband?
Oh, a different guy. I remember there was...
That wasn't
an
his
assistant
name.
of... I'm well aware that wasn't his name.
Well, Chip Chop did bring some meats by, and we made sure that you have some for breakfast.
We greatly appreciate it.
How was everyone doing?
We may have had a bit to drink last
then?
night.
Is she
already have food in her hand at this point?
Oh, she's already has stuff laying out on the
Oh,
table,
yeah.
food in her
Yeah,
hands.
We're great. And I'm like going in like I was gonna hug her, and then I grab food. I'm like, I'm hungry.
Grab food off the table behind
Squeezes
her.
she reaches up and squeezes a cheek. You are so cute. You eat up. Just keep those feet off the table.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
of course.
I'm surprised that Lenny's not more hungover than he is.
There was some snoring coming from upstairs earlier. I'm not sure who that was, but
I come trudging down the stairs. My hair is a wreck and everything's a mess, and I'm just barely have my jacket on.
Oh.
Just kind of like,
oh, Cyril dear, here. Let me get you something to eat.
I remember my first ale.
I'm just taking all of this in because I may never see several like this again.
And who is this? You have someone new. Oh, I've never seen her.
This is Avery.
Well, hello, Avery.
Hello. And this is my fiery leopard, Azara.
Oh, she's beautiful. Is she friendly?
She is, but she's very
It depends who you
cautious.
ask.
Well, here. And she hands her some meat, which she'll kind of sniff at, but sit there and watch. She'll set it on the ground. And it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm your neighbor around the way. They're their neighbor, just me and my husband. Oh, we don't have children or anything, so I'm more than happy to cook and help out where I can.
We appreciate that greatly.
Well,
She's a great help, and it's always a great time when she comes to hang out with us.
well, I can't stay too long, but I am glad to have made your breakfast. And you all apparently have been quite busy, so, but do be careful around the city. Things still seem to be rumbling, and part of the city seems to be across a little river that has flown in from the ocean a bit. So, it went a little ways through Section 3, but we were missed, so that's good.
Yes, it's very fortunate. Did I pass the jam? Turby. Right there. The jam. Please.
I will leave you all to it.
You might think about
Another jam.
Is there enough?
you
I'll
might
just
think
get
about
it.
if there's
Have your
someplace else
jam.
that you can go in case the river gets wider.
Oh,
Just for maybe for a while.
well, it's still at least a block away from us. But I don't know where else we could go.
I mean, I'm like, I don't think it's gonna rain. They're fine. They're fine. It's just a little river. It wasn't here before. It's all good. It'll be fine. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a thought.
And then
Oh.
I want
Don't
to
stop.
give Zara some of my breakfast ale to wash down the meat that she had.
She kind of sniffs at it, but
We're working towards
I
that
know.
one.
makes a bit of a face. I mean, TV comes plodding
Yeah.
right up beside you and sticks his nose right in it,
Yeah, no. That's,
which
I'm like, he has his own bowl now. I'm like,
makes Azara stick her claws in the meat and back away.
TV, go wake several.
No.
With lick, give him a big lick.
All right, so Cyril, you know, you're laying there, you're trying to get rid of this awful spinning and headache and nausea, and you feel this warm, wet tongue, big, huge thing, just
Kind of like a
up
blanket.
the side of the mask,
Only not.
Ah,
and then a cold nose to your cheek as you come up.
come on. What is that?
all right. That is our best friend, of course.
Kind of sniffs at your face.
Welcome back, several.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
I don't think I quite made it.
Mm.
Kind of moves around, checking out things. That's about it. So,
So, We need to figure out where we're. We need to figure out where we're going
That makes sense. Yeah, we should do that.
and what we're gonna do.
Well, I'm going to be off.
sorry.
You all enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you.
Seeing how several is suffering, I start flipping through my formula book to try and determine if I have anything that could potentially help him deal with his affliction. And I don't think I know anything that will help, unfortunately. It didn't seem like a very useful thing to learn at the time. That was before I met
I
you guys.
set down more of the alcohol we had and a glass of garlic and eggs. Your choice.
Can't
As
be hungover if you're still drunk.
Harrietta goes out the door, Martin comes out of the kitchen with a little glass of garlic and eggs and sets it in front of him. Oh, well, never mind. I see you already have it. Well, good to see you all again. He goes rushing out after his wife.
Hair of the dog or hangover cure.
I'll just continue to be a bitch. And
Aren't you already?
That's wow. Man, it's
Ooh, everybody's feisty this
Balls
morning.
out.
see how it is.
He's feeling a little under the weather. You guys are being real, somethings. Either way, I'll take whichever one you're not gonna have. And then let's just bottom up it.
I will take the drink from last night. I'll give him the garlic and eggs.
Sweet.
Give him both of those.
Yes.
No.
All right. All right. Well,
Just like Mama used to make.
You realize it's raw eggs, right? Okay.
You realize
It's Turby, right?
It's just, you realize it's just
Right.
like his mama used to make, right?
Ooh.
well, you guys sit and enjoy your meal, and
Most of us do.
eventually you did get around to trying to figure out what your next move was.
We have tons of information and many places to go. Okay, maybe not tons of information, but quite a bit. So, thoughts?
What sort of information did you stumble upon?
The last bearer of the shard was a demigod, and she dropped it, and it fell through and made some planes, and it's somewhere.
It's somewhere. It's around,
It's
Is that actually information?
It's
No,
somewhere.
no, no, I'm also talking about Lenny's issue with the dwarf and the mine.
Right.
dwarf and a mine.
Something like that.
Yes, that was
Different planes, so we can just like jump through and follow the shard.
You know what? I don't know. But finding where she dropped it, we could check. It's a thought.
How does one, I mean, I'm clearly too intoxicated for this. I don't understand how we're going to figure out where a demigod dropped a shard and then it tumbled through some planes.
It's very
Even
confusing
this-
to me too.
Did this even truly happen? I may have stumbled on some other more concrete sources of information and evidence during my time researching. Not to brag. But merely saying if this was something more concrete, then it's out of place.
With a thing.
Merely saying mine sounds less made up.
Is that a Cyril or Barnabas?
Maybe a little bit
Oh,
of both, but this is more empirical evidence based.
I trust the science without question.
Well,
would. Turby's not the brightest, so.
So do you
Please.
want to sit this one out, is what you're saying?
No, I want to. You said you got research or something.
Oh,
and
right.
I
Yeah,
trust
so
your,
I need
your-
to. I must refer to my notes. So
Okay.
please bear with me. So one of the things on our list, I look around, make sure that the our. Do they usually come in like that unannounced? I mean, it's been
Usually
yeah,
it was 13 that was providing them in. I don't think they've ever just helped themselves in. But
It was me.
Okay.
I am not surprised on the slightest.
It could have been bathing or otherwise occupied.
TB's now guarding the door.
They were in the kitchen, and why would you bathe in the kitchen?
Have you seen Turby?
I don't know.
There's a bathtub.
Sometimes the
Or a
bathtub is
Sometimes you just gotta
occupied.
do what you gotta do.
You
I know,
are
I don't-
allowed in the kitchen, sir.
I'm not allowed in the kitchen.
That one.
Why?
Because everything ends up missing.
Missing or just relocate?
Right, I was about to say not everything.
Eats you
I
his
mean, like
stomach.
like food. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I wrote my
That
name
is
on
fine.
like 3 different things, and they all ended up in your area.
You assume I can read it.
Sure, Fulmer's even trying.
Yeah, or I didn't even see that. Very perceptive, by the way, but.
Ooh, name brand.
Oh, that's Dave. Okay.
No.
At any rate, if I may.
Back to you.
So one of the items that we are supposedly in charge with finding is this Dividium elixir. And I may be able to, if I have the proper ingredients, be able to create one of these myself. However, I'm afraid that the ingredients are, in my estimation, impossible to obtain. For example, one of the things that we need to have is a newly animated mandragora. Have you ever heard of a mandragora? Is this
No,
ring a
have I?
bell?
Didn't we find one of them though?
One of the ingredients that I found in my research. I actually believe so.
You mean one of the items?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
What would I have
Only
to roll
if
to
that,
know of the
only
things
if the
he's
dwarf
talking
that
about?
collapsed the mine actually had it in his possession, and it's not necessarily true. We don't know yet.
So as I was saying, mandragora, familiar.
No.
At any rate, it's a
Knowledge.
strange, yeah, sure, maybe sunshine is right, but it's a very bizarre
Knowledge
creature.
related?
Nature.
Give me nature. It's definitely one.
21.
Where did it go? Sorry. Things are not showing up.
The problem is even if we know what it is, we have to find one that is brand new, newly animated, I guess, for lack of a better term. So these are creatures that are, they start off as some kind of humanoid-shaped plant root, and then when they're pulled out, they look like a malformed child, I suppose. If it's watered with a demon blood, a demon's blood, then it will basically animate, become alive, and become bloodthirsty itself.
What was your nature?
21.
21. You definitely heard of these things.
Okay.
They,
Yeah, that sounds so scientific.
yeah, you guys have definitely heard of these. Well, you two definitely have heard of them.
Well, yes, I
Lenny,
learned
did you give me a bardic?
What did I say?
I don't even have that skill.
Why not? Lenny got a 24.
24.
Why are we whispering?
Yeah.
She whispered and said her dice hater, and I said, feel lucky, I don't even have that skill.
Oh, no, that's...
You've definitely heard stories of Mandragora getting bigger. You know, they start off size like a baby. You've
Big
heard of
people
them.
plants?
You've heard of them getting the size of humanoids, humans, and walking around looking for blood to drink.
Oh,
They don't.
hold on.
They don't like to just drink. You've heard that they don't even like to just drink just blood. They look for something that animated them, demon blood, something greater than that. They're gonna look for oddities and things to start feasting on. Unicorns would be one of their favorite.
So my fern comes standard with blood rage. Got it.
I mean, that's what, those are the stories that you've heard.
What?
Do I know where to
Why did you
find
just say that so calmly? Like,
Do you know where to find them?
I don't know if I want to find them now.
You definitely know you can sometimes find them in forests and such. There's definitely a good possibility that the autumn forest you guys traveled through might have some that are sprouting, considering there were demons, orcs, and elves fighting. It's a lot of demon blood to have been spilt on the ground. If it happened to get on a mandrake root, there might be a demon sprouting, and even then, even once these animate, you're pretty sure you guys could take it.
Oh.
I suppose the question is how fresh is fresh, according to me.
Yeah. So fresh and so clean.
Newly raised, like slay a demon right over a patch of mandrake and wait for it to rise when we go in.
I mean,
Several days later, hope to find recovery like the long-term stability is on mandrake or freshness. Anyway, that's the easiest thing I think in the list of ingredients.
Sounds pretty
Yes.
easy to me.
Okay.
The other thing we need to find is a phoenix feather. Not just any phoenix feather just laying around the ground like, you're apt to find them. No. It has to be freely given from a live phoenix.
why do I feel like that's something I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to convince a phoenix to give me his feather.
You have to put that charm and good looks to some sort of use.
Alright.
There are rumors, however, of a phoenix said to live somewhere on a small continent west of here. A phoenix named Ragdra, if my notes are correct. And they may be convinced to provide this gift should the appropriate
I'll take that over
charmer should come along, I suppose.
murder baby plan, I guess.
It does sound a little bit more.
Sounds more doable than.
More doable.
Well, I mean, is it either or do we need both?
These are all ingredients that are required.
Oh yeah, so there is no. We're doing that one over the other.
Oh.
We would have to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
we could do all of it. Right, you can't make a shepherd's pie without
shepherd or the time.
You can eat a shepherd. Just as fine.
Continue. Thanks. Apparently we also need some ambrosia extract and some rare. I don't even know that we're going to be able to find this ambrosia extract. We have to find someone to provide it, and we have to have the funds to purchase it. We are talking thousands of platinum to be able to purchase this. My notes are correct. The next ingredient is skystone dust. This is basically a flaming rock that is falling from the sky. Where I come from, we call those meteorites. But starstones, skystones. The metals that can be found in those, there's all kinds of interesting alchemical reactions. They're also, if you're a smith, those sky metals are used to release certain armors. But we need to find dust from a freshly fallen skystone.
Again, how fresh is fresh?
Right, there's no dates in my notes. They weren't
That's used by.
Finally, breath extract, which is a secretion extracted from a living dragon's breath gland.
There it is.
So, good luck with that.
Wasn't living.
But I'm sure, just as in the case of the phoenix, that we may find a dragon that's amenable to our cause and may provide a sample of their glandular secretion.
Maybe we should go find Ruby.
Does she breathe? Well, it doesn't necessarily say it has to be fire, so
Just breath plant.
This just says breath.
that may be a start.
So,
Anyway,
Phoenix,
I remember
a
I've
dragon,
that out before.
a demon or devil-fed mandrake, and dust from a freshly fallen rock.
That's correct. And the exceedingly expensive ambrosia extract.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Right, which even if we pooled all of our resources, we wouldn't be able to afford a drop of this substance.
There might be other ways to acquire said things.
It's possible, but anyway, that's the list of ingredients that are required. How we obtain them, I guess, is up to us to decide. But yeah, like I said, a little bit more concrete as far as leads go.
Yeah, mine's just in a rock somewhere, waiting for somebody worthy to take it.
But
Where is
what
this
rock? There's rocks all over. Like
Well-
stones everywhere.
Lenny, have you heard of a crystal just randomly stuck in a rock that people are trying to pick up?
That fell through space time? No.
No. Forget that part. Just a crystal.
16.
That
I mean, you've heard of weapons stuck in stones. There's all kinds of legends about
No rock
weapons
stuck
and
in
stuff.
rocks.
Well, no, I mean, there's
Crystal.
crystals stuck in rocks. There's, weapons stuck in rocks, and there's always a legend about how you can't pull them out unless you're worthy. So you've heard of spears, you've heard of swords, you've heard of crystals, you've heard of different ones. So it just depends on which one. I mean, if you're looking for the crystal one specifically, you've heard of stories. You just not really locations.
That's magical items stuck in rocks, crystals stuck in rocks, swords stuck in rocks, spirit. Not exactly an uncommon thing.
Okay.
Location is more the issue.
Mhm. That's
And,
what we need.
That I don't have.
I for one, am skeptical about crystals and rocks being used for magical purposes. Where they come from. There was a bard who sold crystals at a shop that she called Floop, and apparently put these crystals in various body parts, and it's supposed to heal through magical auras. Turned out to be an entire charlatanry. She was exposed. Don't ever shop it.
Note
Floop.
to self: don't put rocks inside of yourself
Right.
ever.
Really
That's how it
tell
was
people
sold.
that?
She was quite
Apparently-
successful for some time until she was exposed.
No, never put anything inside of yourself.
Well, there goes my business.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Crazy.
Overwatch needs an adult.
Food, drink, elixirs,
Technical
medicines.
You know what I
Sunshine, you
mean.
may excuse
Foreign
yourself from the table.
Objects.
You're not helping.
Single-handedly just shut down my entire monetary stream. Thanks.
Just move on.
It's unlikely we'll be able to acquire any of these at Floop. So, where should we go?
Well, Autumn Forest has those creature things you were talking about. Most likely, I would say.
That is a lead, and there was blood spill, so it could be worth a shot.
Back to the source of the demon
Blood
cake.
and cake.
No.
Could be freshly sprouted.
Hey, can I get a knowledge, nature, or something
Demon cake
on
is advantageous.
locations where crystals could be located?
I mean,
Like,
there was a whole city that was made of crystals.
yeah, that's not what I meant.
I mean, that city.
I feel like this is another detect magic situation.
I
No.
will let you have a.
Specifically ones that have special things to be pulled out.
Specifically ones used to kill gods. Those are the ones we're really looking for.
It's a god-killing type.
Well, you don't have a specific, history lore,
The
right?
special green glowy ones.
So why don't you give me society?
So tell me, how does it feel to be asked to roll a skill you don't have?
Shut the fuck up. I got a 10.
You got a 10. I mean, no, not really anything to think of.
Apparently, I feel like several.
I know my strengths and weaknesses.
Well, I didn't know she was going to ask for a society. That's
What is
his
it
job.
you're trying to find out?
Locations of crystals. Magical crystals.
That require
God-killing
somebody
magical crystals.
worthy to pull them out.
I mean, you can
Of
give
a
me
rock.
a nature or survival to see if you know of any crystal caves.
Very testy magical.
I can do
God
that.
killing.
Sounds like a Wuji magic cult thing.
I hate this. I don't know if I like this dice tray or not.
Nat 20
It's not the dice
occultism.
tray, it's the user.
Nat 20 occultism for looking for what?
God killing crystals.
I got a
Shoot for the sky.
15.
Well, you guys
because my
looked
dice
for that
suck.
before when you were looking through the list.
Yeah,
So
man.
you can definitely think of a specific crystal cave
Oh.
that has been known to be used for wooginess and things like that.
It's a start.
It's a start.
Yeah,
There's
What
a cave.
there's a cave.
You know a cave? I don't know a cave.
I do know a
Where
cave.
is said cave?
Said cave is going to be on the other side of the river in one of the human nations to the south. Well, the new river, your rift, Lenny, that has turned from your crack to a rift. It is definitely the width of a river at this point.
Oh.
You can.
Well, you know that newly installed river that just, came into town? It's on the other side of that.
And several miles.
And further south.
So we have cave crystal, and we have demon blood plant baby,
Demon butt plant
The
baby.
Phoenix thing.
demon blood plant baby.
Oh,
Demon blood.
said it too fast. I heard demon butt.
You're just thinking about that
Still
cave.
slying his words.
He's still
We
starting.
keep coming back to the cake.
Kind of.
Demon cake.
Artemis
We gotta
mentioned
go
the Phoenix.
bargain with the phoenix,
That's
Tickle a
whole
dragon.
continent away.
and
Haggle
sell
for
our
some-
souls for some ambrosia.
Yeah. Sounds doable, I guess.
Maybe. By the way, that's for one of 30 items on the list.
10.
Like I said.
That's gonna feel like 30 by the time.
What it sounds like a long, drawn-out campaign of adventuring.
So what about Bob and the tavern? Like
That's too random.
he said he can control it sometimes.
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 So we just
We could end up somewhere where we do not want to be.
then
I've
we
already
just
checked
leave.
that box off.
Oh yes, that's
Out of all of these
We could end up-
locations, potential locations, which one's the closest? The battleground, right? If I recall correctly.
Yes.
Why don't we start there?
Sounds
and then,
great.
And then maybe we can hop the river and go
comes back
south
to
to the crystal cave.
It's worth checking out, sure.
And
we'll figure out the rest on the way there.
there's still the possibility that the dwarf that needs justice served to him has an item as well.
I believe that's what Avery was saying. You guys had actually found one, possibly,
Yes.
and it's in the possession at that point.
How close is this dwarf?
We should handle the dwarf.
We should.
Bastards.
Turby, you want to go get the cart?
Yeah. Are we going to the dwarf or what do we? I'll go get the cart.
Well, if the dwarf has an entire item, I feel like we should probably start there.
I agree. It's logical. Sunshine? Avery?
I'm already out getting the cart.
Plus, it's kind of
I'm
a
not
revenge
jumping out
thing.
there. I'll take a nap.
This is kind of a revenge thing as well. Justice served.
Someone's gotta die.
Are you ill?
I mean, what?
What has gotten into you? You're speaking of revenge and all this crazy talk.
Lenny sounds like he's playing with an abacus over there. Click, click, click.
Math rocks.
Something.
It's okay. I know it's Lenny's, but it's kind of personal. He is my brother. I did take care of him right after all of this. It's
You don't have
Yes.
to. You don't have to justify revenge to me.
okay. Then why are you asking?
I asked if you were ill.
No.
That's all I needed.
Will it involve blowing things up?
She's a closet specialist at that, setting things on fire.
No? Then I'm happy to accompany. From a safe distance.
From
From over here.
I do need to practice with my crossbow.
Letty,
What?
What I do now?
you ready for this?
I'm
Sunshine.
absolutely
Take my
ready for
crossbow,
this.
I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm
Take
with you.
18 points of damage. Now I'm gonna get you.
Can't do that.
I know you can't.
So,
I mean,
off to serve justice.
I can.
I mean,
Justice is off to serve cold.
do you remember where you used to live?
do I remember where I used to live? Didn't know that was the thing I didn't have to be concerned about. What do you need me to roll?
I'm asking you if you remember.
Oh, if I remember, absolutely I remember.
So, you guys are going to be heading south then. You still can technically pass the autumn forest on the way.
Oh,
Autumn Forest.
Well, I keep calling it the autumn forest. I guess it did get called that eventually. That's probably wise because people kept saying it was in autumn. So, yeah. The area where you
the
had
random
seen,
section of.
yeah, in the
Random
middle of
section,
summer,
yes.
it was completely autumn. All the colors.
2 birds with 1 revenge. I like it.
3.
Two birds, one revenge.
3. The Crystal Cave is south as well.
Oh, son
Oh,
of a
well,
bitch.
excellent.
That's, of course, if the same thing in there.
Off to see Lenny's ancestral home.
Cart's ready.
Let's
Here
go.
we're going south.
Boom.
All right,
Too bad
so
there's not a bridge.
you all pretty much packed up, loaded up.
Yes.
Yeah, plenty of provisions. We don't know how many days we'll be gone.
We packed extra because we're taking Avery and she's hungry
And Turby.
always.
I provide for myself usually.
He provides for himself. Also notice. Are you done with it?
Are you
Yeah,
Are you
touch
gonna
that.
eat that? Is there
It's-
leftovers?
It's been on your plate for 12 seconds. Can I have it?
You haven't even looked at it.
I couldn't help but notice you were not looking at that.
Yeah. Hold on to whatever. And turbine engaged. And we're
Here we go.
Heading east out to Dromathan. You all travel for about an hour before you came across this weird sight of the cart that apparently had wrecked or something had happened is floating.
Oh.
About 20 feet up. And you can see it as you were heading toward it on the road. There seems to be not one, but maybe 2 of them up there. And there's also a horse. Still strapped to one of the carts.
What kind of carts do these look like?
Kind of like your own.
Hello?
Don't hear anybody answering back.
How far up? You say?
About 20 feet. You find that the road is quite close to the new river that runs through Averulon. And as you guys get closer, you feel a very odd sensation, and TB stops, and so does Azara.
stop as well. Yes.
TV is, what size is TV? Is he large?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
size of a horse.
Can I stand on TV and jump to the cart?
Possibly. But he's not. He stopped about 30 feet out from being under it.
Okay.
I looked underneath the carts to see if there were any corpses.
No corpses.
Is the horse still alive?
Give me a perception.
I look around for Bob. That is the last time I saw him.
23?
It doesn't seem like it.
Oh, that's sad.
It's
I know.
been here a while.
I no longer have interest in there.
Go under it, go around it.
I mean, do I feel weird?
It just, there's a different feel to the the area. You guys stopped where TV did. You can. Let's see how to put your finger on it. Give me a flat roll. Everybody, give me a flat roll. What we got?
14.
17.
4.
Okay.
12. 5.
6.
Okay. 17 will get it. You feel lighter. You definitely don't feel as heavy as you felt before.
Okay. I'll just kind of lean into the cart and I'll say, does anyone else feel that? Like,
I have no idea what you're talking
I mean, I gotta pee a little bit, but
Just woke up from a nap.
I don't think you having to pee is going to reflect kindly upon me feeling that.
that's I don't. You should know what you mean, so we'll know.
Like pee in, like,
What is
just
it
angle
you're
it
feeling?
under the, and see what happens.
Oh no!
I carry a sizable amount of gear and my armor and things like that, but I actively feel like the things that I'm carrying in myself, I feel lighter. I'm gonna try and jump.
I was gonna try to pick him up, but okay.
Okay. Well, you go to jump. He goes to pick you up.
Ballet style.
So technically, he goes to pick you up, and you went to jump. You definitely go up and out of his hands. You definitely
well,
jump
shit.
about
I kind of wish I hadn't done that now.
1.5 times the height you would normally be able to.
Okay.
That's okay, catch him.
Now you've had the time of your lives.
Yeah. I'll never let go, Lenny. I'll never let go.
Never felt this way.
Oh no. Oh, the romance deepens.
No one puts several in the corner.
No one puts Lenny in the corner.
I was the one being lifted up, therefore I'm baby.
Well, while they're carrying on in such a strange way,
Oh no.
could I
Why?
ponder this from an arcane standpoint?
From an arcane.
He's good at
Less of a show tune standpoint.
Barnabas and I have switched places. He is pondering this through arcane matters. I am getting off of the cart and throwing a rock.
You're doing science, okay?
I form a hypothesis before you just start.
Where the hell are we?
No, not necessarily.
Roll ranged attack.
Fuck.
What have you got over there, Barnabas?
21 Arcana.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What
As
have we
you're,
got?
you're looking at it, you see that he's obviously jumped a little higher, and that you. What did you get?
14.
Okay. Where were you aiming? For under the cart?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's jumping higher. You're watching. You're listening. He said everything felt lighter. The force that keeps you guys to the ground obviously is not as heavy here as you start kind of. You can feel it now that he's pointed it out. It definitely, the things on you don't feel as heavy. And then she throws the rock, and it goes sailing well past probably where she should have been able to throw it. But as it's going past, it definitely goes up instead of arcing down. As she gets it under the cart, it goes up, and once its momentum carries it past the cart, it finally starts arcing down about 30-40 feet past the cart.
I say we go around.
I say we go through
No.
really,
I
really fast.
highly recommend we avoid that.
You saw the rock up and then it came back down. We can make it.
He thinks the turbine can make it through.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
I'll back up a little bit. We'll get a full head of steam through.
And this is
Kirby's
how you
top
destroy
down.
the cart.
I don't even have a solid argument for this.
I do.
We're all gonna get hurt for
TV
no
doesn't
reason.
want to go through it.
Oh no, there's that.
TV will find me. It's okay. Like
Well, I'm gonna
he's
follow
got my
TV.
scent. He's got our scent. Like he'll find us.
I'm gonna follow TV then, if that's the case. If you're gonna
You're gonna
Ramp
separate.
the
You're gonna
car.
separate us. Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting off the cart, like, too, with Zara.
Don't worry, I'm
not
not
about to
going
be
alone.
here for this Beverly Hills.
Where's that?
How about somebody throw me through?
I'm not big enough to do it, but
I was gonna say, Lenny, you're gonna throw him?
No.
I grabbed Turby.
Oh,
oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
we could probably put a rope around
What
him.
if we like ran first? Like you get a run and start. I'm running, and I'll like jump as you throw me forward.
Great. So I grab one hand of his pants and one hand of the back of his shirt.
you guys
And
go back.
We back
run
up
Yep.
and we do the one. Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride. Come on, Turby, it's flying time. And I run. And when we get to where the cart is, I will throw him.
Yep.
I rolled an 18. My strength is a 4.
Where your guys' cart is.
Yes. And then toward where the other cart is.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
And
That
you're
would be-
jumping?
Yes.
That would be a
Well,
22. I rolled an 18. My strength is a 4. Hi-ya!
Let's jump.
I get my medicine kit ready.
This is why women live longer than men.
Maybe.
Feel the rhythm.
Why
Feel the
elves live
rhyme.
longer than
Come on,
dwarfs?
Turby, it's flying time.
That's right.
This one especially, yeah. I'd say so.
I rolled a 30 on athletics.
So you're jumping.
I'm
Oh my
jumping,
goodness.
long jumping with it, and we're going. I don't. How high up was it again?
20 feet.
Oh,
They
that's
were
nothing.
about 20 feet up.
Let's do this.
And
Are they trying to clear the cart at this point too? Or
Yeah,
this
I mean,
is-
we're about to
he's
see-
trying to throw him through,
Throw me through.
the area of... I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, because this.
Hanging in the air.
We have no
It's
idea. I just seen a rock go through, and hey, what stone can do, Turby can do.
Oh shit.
It's top.
Is that the
It's-
logic we're working on
That's
right
the logic
now?
Turby's working on.
It's
and
topsy turvy.
you guys let it happen.
Topsy Turby.
Topsy turvy.
Topsy turvy. Yes. Thank you for the shenanigans.
Shenanigans, the patrons.
I would like to note at this point,
Turby
as,
tossing is now an official game, and
Apparently, Turby tossing.
as Cyril is tossing Turby, that means somebody with a clearer head can start leading the cart around the area.
I mean, as soon as you guys start rearing up to do it, you hear TV starts kind of whining a little bit. You know,
because you
little-
just watched
little-
Turby be chucked across the.
He starts whining, and as soon as he gets chucked, he kind of goes running in an angle.
Right.
Oh,
Following
he's
Turby.
chasing the ball.
No,
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 he's going.
he's
smart.
going around. He does not want to go in.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like,
I'm following TV with
So-
the cart.
Do you like
Yeah, like I'm like going through it.
All
shot
right.
out of the
As
cannon?
soon as I get under the cart, if I make it that way and I start coming down, I'm
Superhero landing.
I'm rolling.
See him roll.
So you go flying out there,
Yes.
and it's almost like all of a sudden you're falling up.
with style.
oh,
I'm falling.
Your
Stop.
momentum is carrying you forward, but you're definitely going up.
Mhm.
Turby's now a jet. Awesome.
The true turbine engine.
Oh no!
I'm so glad you have your medical kit out. We're gonna need it.
Yeah, no, I do need to look
You
at
guys
this.
forget who Turby is.
Do you have any date for headaches? Because I think I got one right now. Just watching
His
this.
name is Turby. It's fine. Get over it.
All right.
See my formula book for
Now Turby is suspended in the air for eternity.
Yeah. No,
All
we
right.
can't get.
Now it's Leeds.
Now it's like, no more snacks for me.
Exactly. Keep stealing mine.
Fuck this guy.
You were hungry, Dwarf.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're a grown boy.
Okay.
Pretty big.
So-
Dwarf, so. I'm curious. I forgot what happened here.
Oh no, you didn't. You're just hanging on for suspense.
All right.
Choice.
He's gonna have to hang on for his life.
Turby, what is your speed again?
How dare you ask him his Dwarven strength?
Wow. It says on here 28.
Okay.
But I feel like that's not accurate.
And several years is
40.
40.
Twice as
So I was like stumbling, got my foot in it. Toss. Great.
All right. So you fall up, as I said, and once you're about 20 feet in there, that's usually about as far as you'd be able to jump. You know that. But you do continue your momentum another 10 feet. And your momentum is going to continue because you're falling technically at this point.
Yes.
You're also about 25 feet off the ground by the time you're passing the cart
Okay.
that's in the air. And still falling upwards at that point to 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I don't like that as much.
And then you start falling more in a downward angle as you pass the cart.
I'm gonna try and run and catch him.
Trying to go around.
Are you
everything.
trying to catch her on?
I'm running through.
You're going to try to run through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, trying to run through, you realize you are not going to keep momentum as your feet
When
start
I
losing
when I
the
start
ground.
feeling myself go like up in the air, I will shove forward and try and lay out underneath him, so that way when he comes down,
So you're going to try to kind of jump as you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is great.
Roll another athletics for me there.
He wants to take a bet. He misses.
Sybil never misses.
As I'm leading the cart around the following TV,
It was like you guys are
I
probably
would
watching
like
this
to
happen.
I would like to leave signs, trail signs, to show the path.
We through the dwarf?
It might take a little longer than just you walking, going around it, because you have to kind of make those and try to figure out how
Right.
to make sure that everybody understands them and such. It'd be a survival check to make some of those. Let me double check this here.
How did we become the people tasked with finding God Slayer? When this is the,
As I'm going through, I'm like, cause look at us.
I think clearly we're the wrong team for the job.
we get things done.
Yeah.
Eventually,
27.
Okay, 27. You
Survival
definitely can craft some things that show that. She's taking the cart around. The rest of you that had gotten off the cart when Turby was driving it, did you get back on the cart and going around the area with Sunshine or no?
No, I'm watching the whole.
You're just watching everything from the side where you guys started. Okay,
Observations
So-
on trajectory, etc.
what was your total there, Cipro?
18.
18. Okay. So you give yourself a good dive and you do start falling upwards even with your forward momentum with your dive forward.
Of course.
You're gonna go about, you'll probably end up about 12, 13 feet up in the air before
Sure.
you do start coming back down, but you can give yourself some momentum
Super.
and you get past it. And when you come down, you're hitting the ground.
I have catfall.
Okay. So you're able to gain your feet. All right. So you drop down, and you're trying to catch Turby. Give me another athletics.
Super duper. That's a 31.
31. All right. So you definitely catch him. You can break his fall, and it still is not going to feel very good. You've got a Turby size
We're gonna
object just.
we're gonna tumble through the dirt, and we're gonna laugh and like high five and like that was
it's gonna
awesome.
be great because I also have catfall and rolling landing, so it all just
Oh
works.
yeah. We look great.
they look like they synchronized.
Like a hero,
As we're rolling, slapping hands,
hero pose, baby.
when we get up, like, yeah, like Barnabas science. It worked.
Okay, you both are taking.
Fascinating.
You both are taking 12 points of damage from that, though,
Bullshit.
as you
Bullshit.
bludgeon into each other.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it. Worth every penny.
But definitely after watching them, you can see the effect that's going on there, and it does seem to have a bigger radius than that effect would normally have. It's, I mean, Turby got a good 30 feet up in the air, which is within the height of said effect, but the radius is usually only about 20 feet. This is a radius of 30 feet at least.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was doing the casual observation, to get a sense of. There's this whole area apparently is under the effect of some sort of reverse gravity, arcane spell.
Some kind of strange magic.
But not the normal. Not that I'm well versed in the arcane magical casting, but what could have done this?
It's also graduated in.
And this is in
so it's heavy in the middle, and it's not as bad as you go out.
Is this in a proximity of, like, what else is around? Is there does the rift run through here, or is
I mean, it's pretty close to the road here, yeah.
There's Lenny's rift. And I just want to point out that this is why we make such a great team, Barnabas. Like, I do the things, and then you make your science observations. It's like, this is what this is, see?
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
The
Just wanted to
test.
remind you.
Well,
guinea pig.
so well, here's another thing. And so I will grab a rope and I'll tie it around my own waist, and I will like slowly walk out to where I feel like I lose my footing and where I will begin to float in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm floating in the air and Turby's holding on to me.
I'm holding the rope.
So what if we have to fight something and we lure them here? They step on the trap, and now they're suspended in the air. It's like crazy magic, is it not? Like a hold still while I beat you spell.
Yeah.
Because I physically can't, no matter what momentum I try to shift, now that I'm just standing still and I didn't have momentum coming in, I can't swim in the air. I'm just standing here. It's like the cart and the horse.
Sure, I see the possibilities, but what would we lure here?
Oh, I mean, what are the odds that the god-killing implements that we're looking for are all in one little continent? Who knows what we're going to have to do? I feel like this is like a page in your notes. Okay, Turby, pull me down.
I've taken some notes. I'm not sure I follow the tactical advantage of drawing something here. Wide open plain where we're at here. Are there trees nearby?
There's some trees. Yeah, it's kind of have a sparse vegetation and such. This is not a forested area really. So you're coming to forested area, but not quite there yet.
I don't recall, but who? I know that 13 was kind of our cartographer, so to speak. But has anybody taken on that responsibility?
I mean,
Who likes to do maps?
I have stuff in my head. Know places and things.
No, I mean, we could certainly, put a pin in it for future reference, but yeah. I'll make a note in my journal here.
great.
Is that survival to do the map thing?
Yes. Survival, nature can help, but it's more survival.
So where we
I've kind of done that. But I'm not anywhere near you so to hear you because I'm leading the cart around.
Yeah. How long does it take there for?
Well, she's kind of stopping and marking the trail as well. She's making her way around slowly, giving trail warnings for people to stay out of the affected area.
Well, if she's spending that much time, then I'll get out some healer's kit tools and try to deal with gravel and abrasions all over Turby.
Are you gonna go across?
Oh yeah, because you still.
No, I want to wait for him to come out of the thing.
Oh, he's on the other
I'm
side.
on the other side.
I'll walk
Yeah.
around.
Okay. And so is he.
If you're stopping to make signs and things, I'll easily
Probably
walk
pass.
over there.
She's making very clear warning of where the edge is so that people can get around it.
Yeah, that should take some time.
Just a little.
Probably 10 minutes, which is just about the time it takes to do this.
Weird.
Convenient.
Well, I got a 21, so I was about 10 points back.
That's perfect.
So, I'm sorry, I don't think I have the wherewithal to take care of you. Not yet.
About the time he's finished with Turby would be about the time that you're coming up with the cart, and you know, they definitely both took a tumble. So
Oh, you guys.
Dude,
The
That
undead
was
friend.
awesome. Lenny, did you see?
I did see.
that landing
I
was
didn't think-
awesome.
I didn't think there
I
was
don't
any
think
way
you needed to
guys pulled
catch
that
me. I
off.
think that's where we got
22.
hurt, but it's all good.
Several.
It was
Okay,
great.
so-
Yes. I appreciate the catch and the assist,
What?
and
I-
just, man, we should try it again sometime.
What's the. What do
You
you
could write a
roll
song about
to heal?
Medicine,
Yes.
So, yeah, it's just a medicine check for treat wounds, and I believe it's.
and it's on a chart.
But for
I got 22.
for stitch flesh, if you got a 22 on the roll, then yeah, 2d8.
2d8 plus
But
10,
you're
right?
using.
are you an expert?
Yes.
Then yes, 2d8 plus 10.
What if
If
I have
it-
healing
if it-
hands?
Does it work just like
It allows her to
just
use
like-
treat medicine on this guy.
Yes.
Stitch flesh.
all right?
You'll have to teach me that skill at some point.
Or redeem Bard's Bow.
True.
You have to write a song.
11.
of the epic
Mis-
jump.
Mr. Lenny,
Absolutely, yes.
did you see what Laura put in the chat there?
I don't see.
Laura redeemed her
okay.
channel points and says that you have to write a song about the epic jump.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
Might as well.
Take 11.
Hmm?
11.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I feel great.
So much better. You didn't even hear. No, I'm saying that's good. You did better.
All right.
Jump around.
So you guys kind of note Turby in your mind, Barnabas in his notes, where this location is outside of Dromathan, and continue on your way.
Yeah.
That's what you do for
After
the horse
doing
up there.
something. No, but
I was
it's
pretty
definitely
close to
good.
seeing it.
You didn't notice anything in the carts while you were up there.
To be
gallivanting
fair, I was
around?
just, I was falling with
He was
style.
soaring.
So,
Yeah, you didn't notice any people or any other things in there. It almost looks like one cart was wrecked and maybe somebody somehow got things out of it. But the one with the horse, it almost looks like somebody sent an empty cart with a horse hooked up into this to see what would happen.
Damn.
looks like you used the horses.
Another guinea pig.
Right. Well, yeah, let's go.
All
Once
right.
sunshine. Yeah, you ready?
I'm already around.
Yeah, I know you're here. I'm just saying all your signs.
All right, so you guys continue on. Coming up on almost a day of travel, you can see a forest in the distance, and you can see that odd, just circular patch that is autumn colored. You have this beautiful green, luscious forest, and you know you've definitely crossed into Voth Teril, into the Elven Nation, and that forest just expands, and it does remind you a little bit of the high forest there, Avery, but the trees are nowhere near the heights. These are, maples and such, like just different types of trees, but you've got nothing the size of the high forest. The high forest had trees that were hundreds of feet tall, and here in the center of that, there's just this circle on the edge that is all autumn colored. If you were to take Sunshine's hair and throw it out as leaves, you would find all those colors before you. You see the gold, the red, the orange, there's nothing that looks green in that patch, and it's so odd because that should be green. It shouldn't be fall colors. So you guys have it within sight as it's coming to time to take your rest for the night.
Oh, we're gonna camp at the Demon Kick site.
Well,
We
within
don't have to
sight
be-
of it.
We don't have to be right up on it. Unless you guys want to. I'll keep going.
Maybe a safe distance outside first, and then go in when it's light.
It's fine. I'd like to ask. This is a bureaucracy. Pull the cart over and set up camp.
All right. So you guys settle in, make your camp,
Heal
set
my
some
points.
watches. Huh?
Heal some points.
Heal some points. And you take your night's rest back and forth between everyone. I would like to know who's on watch
I'm on watch.
all night.
Except for 4 hours. I have.
Except for the time that I won't be.
So who's on what watch?
Except for the time that I'm not.
Yeah. Except for asleep.
An elf with a watch.
Okay, so who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Why don't we do
The bromance.
The
groups
bromance.
of 2, yeah, for 3 hours or so at a time. Then. Turby, you and I want second.
Sure. Yeah, we can talk.
We can talk.
Hug it out. So Lydia and I are on first watch.
We haven't had. I don't feel like we've done this very often recently.
Barnabas
so.
and Turby are on second watch,
Yeah.
and what, Avery and Sunshine on the third?
Sure.
Alright.
Maybe the humans should go first so they get the most rest. Since we own this table here, only
I mean,
rests for 4 hours.
technically the humans, one human is going in first, and then second, Barnabas going second watch.
So about you guys. So
We could do 3 on watch and just do 2 watches. 4-hour watches.
That's a long watch.
I think that. I mean, it's your sleep, but if I were you, I would go last. That way you get uninterrupted sleep, just like he'll get uninterrupted sleep after his first watch. If you go second, you'll have to get up in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep.
I can't argue with that logic. That's fine to me. Alright. Whatever it takes.
Okay, first, last, and second watch. Alright, so I would like a perception from everyone.
That's not good.
28.
I feel like this happened last time Cyril and I went on watch together as well.
Cyril.
25.
Okay, Lenny.
Nat 1.
That a boy?
12 total.
Okay.
Way to pull it in.
Avery.
Dirty 20.
And Barnabas and Turby.
22?
21.
Okay. So you guys are keeping watch. You can definitely hear things that sounds coming from the forest ahead of you. A howl here and there. Every time there's a noise, TB and Azara definitely wake up and look. Ephron, his hawk, stirs a bit, ruffles his feathers. There's a few times where he comes down, and whether Cyril's sleeping or not, will come down and he'll set himself on Cyril and get back to being comfortable before putting his head back and going to sleep. But it is the last watch that has the most activity.
Lydia and I are working on a song.
Okay. You guys gotta get that ballad.
That's right.
Laura has made it so.
Yep.
So, Barnabas and Turby, on last watch, you do hear, as I said, there's definitely sounds, howls, different noises coming from the forest up ahead. But what catches your attention is you both, almost at the same time, hear a more crunching of footsteps that are trying to be quiet coming up on the camp.
You hear that? You stop moving.
I'm not moving. Is that you?
No,
You stop moving.
I'm not moving. You're okay.
I'm not moving. You're moving. Shut up. Shh.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Like kind of let the party know. Yeah. Something's walking.
Yeah, well, he went around waking everybody up. I tried to keep an eye out. And we do have a fire going, I'm guessing. But I think that to be able to see a little bit better, I'm going to grab something and drink it real quick. And, no, this is just, it's not that.
Oh,
unfortunately.
dang it.
This is just to let me see in the dark.
Okay.
So I now have dark vision.
I'm going and waking up Cyril first.
So yeah, I'll kind of look around beyond the dim light of the whatever the campfire is casting to try and see if I spot any movement in the darkness.
Okay.
As he kicks my boot, I'll instantly, like, Ephron up off my chest and...
I wake him up like this.
15.
Okay, 15. You definitely narrow it down to an area right over there. And you're watching for any movement to come from behind a tree or the low brush that's over there.
Am I able to discern like the kind of footfalls and then the number?
Only
Or just
2 footfalls, so pretty sure
Biped,
it's
quadruped?
bipedal, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll look to Turby. Point out
I'll
where
look
they're
Cyril.
I will walk over to wherever Barnabas is. I also have dark vision. And I will I will point at Turby and I'll point at Linny and Avery and Sunshine. And I will go over wherever Barnabas is.
Okay.
Go like this.
And I will do like this as I'm being instructed. And I will draw Dawnbreaker and I will kind of push into wherever he said the footfalls came from.
And I'll wake him up.
Careful, careful.
Lenny.
Well, you're
Sunshine.
Linny, Sunshine, then Avery last.
I thought that's what he said, but probably not.
Well, by
Too late.
the time you get to Avery, Azara's already up and kind of flamed on a little bit. And
Flame on!
kind
Flame
of,
off.
she's definitely messing with Avery enough that Avery's probably got at least an eye open at this point.
Look, I already took you pee already, okay? Lay down!
She definitely can go pee on her own, so.
Avery or
Both?
All right, so
just
The sun is not out yet.
reasonable question.
what you see as you go and are you poking into the brush? You're just looking.
Oh, I'm walking.
Walking right over there. All right. As you get over to the brush, a figure pops up out of there and goes, no, don't stab me. Don't stab me. Please don't stab me. She's speaking in common. Seems to be dressed in very dark clothing. Lots of belts holding things to her.
She have her hands up.
She's going, please don't stab me.
I grab
Please
her
don't
by
stab me.
the wrist and I pull her toward the camp so everyone else can see her.
Okay. Yeah. You could have just said, come here. She's.
You could also not sneak around camp when people are sleeping and just kind of
I
shove
was
her.
waiting for you to get up.
Am I throwing the hammer?
Please don't. She kind of puts her head down. You can see the slightest little points coming out from her hair,
Shit.
which is also very dark. It's dark black hair, and she has kind of pale skin. She's probably about 5'7". She's not super short, and she's very slight. Very, very slight, like underfed slight.
Care to explain yourself?
I was trying to not make noise and not wake you all. I was gonna come in here when you're awake. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
A little late for that.
Well, I mean, waiting kind of fall asleep and I might have stumbled and then tried to hide and stepped on a stick. It was the stupidest thing. I'm
Hey.
usually much lighter footed than that. I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Lundella?
Lindella?
Lundella, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you alone?
Yes. Yes. All by myself.
I'd like to
I'll-
make a perception to
perception.
determine if that is falsehood. 26.
Hey, me too.
Okay. It's not false, but maybe there's somebody somewhere, not necessarily with her. It's a little deceptive in a way.
Look, if you have any hope of making it out of here with anything other than a sword run through you, I suggest you start being honest.
I am. My friends are not here. That's kind of why I was looking for your camp, and you all seem to be full armed, so I figured maybe you could help.
How can we help you in the middle of the night?
Well, it's not the middle of the night. The sun's coming up. I was just trying to wait to not
Where
wake
are
you.
your friends?
Stuck in a dungeon, maybe dead.
Dungeons are no fun.
What?
Dead is also no fun.
I've
They
seen
just keep
dungeons.
finding us to send us on these little side quests. Like, I feel like they're like, oh, these people will help us.
I mean, we're
Well,
pretty
apparently, I
good
looked at you
band.
correct in your adventures.
Yeah. That we are.
It's kind of known.
So, your friends are in a dungeon, presumed dead.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay. What are your friends doing in a dungeon if they aren't adventurers?
And why aren't you with them?
All great questions.
I was able to get out.
What dungeon?
Okay, it's well.
And if they're dead, what kind of help do they need from us anyway?
This
Well, I
this
kind
guy,
of like
this
to
guy
know.
is sciencing it all on the board, man. Bam.
Sorry, I kind of like to know the state of my friends. Number one. Number two, we were there because there's supposed to be some treasure. Yeah, Lionel said that there was this amazing treasure in this place, and I mean, I don't really do a lot of fighting. I mean, I just have daggers. I just a few daggers, and they're very visible. You can see them. I mean, but I mean, I'm really good at looking for things, and I'm really good at making sure that we don't fall in a pit trap or get sliced up.
Was somebody following you?
Huh?
Somebody following you?
No,
Were you trailed? Were you tracked from this dungeon?
I don't think so. I don't think the thing can get out.
What thing?
There's-
Thing?
So there was this creature. It was growly, and I.
That
might
describes half of my party. Keep going.
does it want to be friends?
I don't think so.
Do you have friends that we can murder?
I kind of ran. Lionel told me to run. I ran.
Okay,
So
we'll entertain this conversation. Where is the dungeon in relation to here?
it's about
how far?
probably 5 to 10 miles that way.
5 to 10 miles that way.
Yeah.
And when did you escape said dungeon?
last night.
When you left the dungeon, your friends were very much alive?
They were very much fighting.
So,
There's someone else out there. I'd watch it.
yeah, so describe the, you said it's very growly, right? The thing that they were fighting? To the best of your record, did you see it?
No.
So you left, so what were they fighting?
I don't know.
What's the dungeon called?
I mean, technically, it used to be a manor, but with all the shaking, some of it's crumbled. And
What's the treasure?
Name.
What's the truth?
Oh,
What's
manors
the-
have names.
she kind of turns a little red. You're asking, and it's the Sunleaf Manor. It's abandoned. It's abandoned. Okay, they abandoned it. It started crumbling. They left it.
I know
Elven lore?
Yep.
Mhm.
Elven Laurel Work Society. Work.
Anything else besides those two? Because I don't have either.
You're an elf, you don't have Elven lore?
No, not
No,
that I
because
know of.
I know the maps and areas and stuff.
I mean, you can give me society. You could try it, but yeah, it's.
I'm not
If
exactly.
I'm minus something, if
Well,
if I'm untrained, or it's just
You just, if you're untrained,
yeah. Can I do it?
I don't remember. I don't know that you can actually roll a lore if you're untrained in it.
I mean, you can always try to know something.
I'm a 20.
No, lore.
I'm a 24 in Elven lore.
I'm saying, like, if I'm using society,
I think that there's only certain DCs you can hit. I
Yeah.
think is how it works
Yeah.
if you're not trained. While they're debating all this with this person, I'm looking in the darkness where the other footsteps were coming from and trying to listen for more movement.
I
trying
mean,
to
that's
watch.
where the footsteps were coming from. You heard 2 footsteps, meaning 2 steps she took.
I
not
took
two
that as
people.
2 people.
No,
so I just fire a,
yeah,
a
no.
volley. Into the,
In that case,
I just carpet bomb the
somebody
forest.
else.
Yeah, no, you'd not heard a secondary person, just a single individual.
Barnabas, I don't think anybody's out there.
You may be right. I may be stupid.
might have overreacted a little bit.
I wouldn't say you're stupid.
I might have jumped the gun. Anyway, back to you.
What's the treasure? We forgot that part.
Oh,
Why would your friends
yeah,
be
I
willing
did
to
forget
die?
that part. I mean, it's just treasure. There's just stuff. It was a manor, and they have a vault, and we're hoping that it's not empty. What did you get on your elven lore there, Silver?
24.
24. The Sunleaf Manor, it belongs to a very noble sun elf family, which is probably why she looked a little, because she knows she's talking to a sun elf. It's a prominent family in Valtzeril, and they've got enough wealth that they might have left something behind if they left their manor. Treasure. Gold, maybe platinum, some jewels, jewelry. Fingers crossed, magical item.
Yeah, I mean, Barnabas said we're getting a lot of money into it.
Look,
So you get to convince the Sun Elf to pillage.
look.
I don't care if we do. We
I just
gotta go
want
here.
to see if my friends are okay, and I'm pretty sure I can't do it by myself.
Well, today is your lucky day. Because we have several.
Oh. what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, I'm confused also.
That means that I have complete faith in you that whatever it is out there, that you can handle it.
Sure, but we can handle it. But at what cost to us? And
Wait.
at what
I mean,
gain
you
to
guys
us?
can have the treasure thing. I just want to get my friends.
I'm the tosser of dragons.
And he's the tosser of turbies.
Toss
True.
dragons.
Are you guys tossers?
You didn't toss the dragon, you killed the dragon. There's a
I
difference.
literally wrestled him
No,
to
he-
the ground.
It's true. That's true.
You've seen a dragon?
Yeah, I mean, he's, you know,
I've
only
seen
like
one.
yay big.
This thing should be nothing. I mean, I can show you guys right to it.
You've seen two, haven't you, Turby?
You can't have none of my food though. Just saying.
I've got my own food.
Can I have some?
I mean, it's kind of mine.
You have like 3/4 of the group's food, okay?
Fine.
I have 3/4 of the group's
I mean-
shit.
I might help, but I won't be
Ah.
happy doing it.
I've heard dwarves
Right.
eat
Not
and
starving.
drink a lot.
A little bit.
Let's go.
We're off.
Thanks.
See a wizard?
So you guys were watching her and everything, and like I said, you can see the little points. It's like she's half elf, but she looks very young and very slight, and she's so tall, but you can't quite place if she's half elf. She's not half human. She's just not built right for a half human, half elf. It's not. You're not quite sure what she is. She's just so tiny. And when I say tiny, I don't just mean skinny. I mean, Several could probably put his hands around her waist and touch, as if her waist was the size of a child's. So she will start walking, and of course, she keeps glancing back at you guys, but she's definitely moving, wanting to show you how to get there. And I think this would be a good spot for us to take a break before you get to the Sunleaf Manor.
We're going in, boys.
Can't just ever just make
going
it
in
to
hot.
the forest.
I haven't even had time to put together all of my reagents for the morning.
Probably should do
Just
that in
have
the
a
cart.
minute.
You're doing that while we're going.
Oh, we're driving.
It's only 5
We're gonna
to
take a
10
drive.
miles.
Welcome back. Short little break there, and now we're back to it. You guys were following Lundella. We're going to focus in on that. She was taking you several miles off course and toward the Sunleaf Manor. Apparently, part of it had crumbled, a prominent noble family within the Sun Elves. And she's pretty much beelining it. She's given you guys very clear indications. Did you bring the cart?
We're not leaving the cart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
were
we're not
going
leaving the cart.
10 miles or whatever it was. Like, yeah, we're going to have the cart.
Okay. Unless she's invited up there, she's not getting on the cart. She's
Well,
just kind of walking and showing
The
you
cart,
guys.
the cart travels faster than she does, so we'll invite her to
She
the.
actually is moving pretty fast.
I guess I'm not going fast enough.
She's just briskly walking next to the cart.
She's walking ahead, and
Oh,
you guys
she's ahead of
bringing
the cart.
bringing the cart up behind her and everything. I mean, it can. If you feel like the cart might go faster than her, you can say something. That would be up to you guys what you did with that.
I almost feel like she's challenging me to go faster. So.
Always.
Right.
Always.
Always a challenge.
It's always a challenge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna purposely move the cart faster than the pace that she's moving, and be like, "Yeah, you make your choice."
Wow, double Lenny.
I mean, you start moving it faster than her, and she says, "I can't exactly keep up with that kind of a pace
Yes, and we're back.
for a long time."
You should hop on then. What do we?
Well, I didn't want to just assume.
I think you just assumed when you stumbled into the camp in the middle of the night.
I slow down a little
Ouch.
bit,
I
and
was looking for help.
slow down and
Wow.
wait for her to try to.
Your
pick
health
up.
is on a cart.
She'll hop up.
I go real quick, so.
Wow.
She'll double her pace to get up there.
Then
She'll
I-
take a
I
couple
let her
actions
run,
to get
then
up
I
there.
let her run. Just one time. I just messed with her one time. Sorry.
All the changes in the speed. Meanwhile, I'm in the back of the
Whoa,
car.
whoa, whoa.
Sorry, guys.
These potions he's trying to make.
Will you keep it steady up there?
I always complain about how they don't work good enough. I wonder why.
Yeah, this could be a factor.
I'm drinking my water skin.
What is he doing with those bottles back there?
None of your business.
Better not
Sorry,
on the
I'm
shore.
curious. I was just wondering.
None of your business.
We could speculate, but even we don't know.
Okay.
It's personal
makes
magic.
sense.
Sometimes they taste good and sometimes they don't. That's all I can tell you.
I'm working on it.
I just
Flavor
Curious.
additives.
He's
Um,
mixing.
He's a man of vast intelligence and science, and he is putting his years of experience to use making alchemical mixtures. Unfortunately, we are jostling them as we ride at 100 miles an hour.
yeah.
So all the work.
It's not that fast.
I don't think. Maybe.
All of a sudden, the alchemist fire is in the car.
You need
Roll
healing,
around.
just roll around and
That's not.
We've done this before we left.
I mean,
This card is on fire.
so I
Oh.
caught that you're several. I heard the name Barnabas. I take it that's him.
I take it that's next
And
guy.
this is Turby.
Yep,
Uh,
that's Lenny.
hi.
So,
That's Avery.
She
That's
nods at it.
TB. That's Azara. That's Efron. That's Sunshine. There'll be a quiz at the end.
Right.
and I'm still your
Try to
host.
remember that.
It's okay, I forget sometimes too.
So, you guys been adventuring a long time?
Seems like
Long enough.
forever.
You could say that.
You're gonna veer to the right with the fork there.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't slow down.
What did you say?
Bits.
Who let Turby drive? Hit my head. Like,
Oh, Turby always drives.
Yeah, I'm a fantastic driver.
we don't go-
If you're hitting your
This
head,
is
that
why
is
I
your
sleep.
fault.
We don't go anywhere unless Turby's driving.
Well,
Quickest.
when I kind of got with the group that was with Lionel, was kind of told me about them, not about them. I don't mean to get in your business. I just kind of like to know who I'm around or working with for at least a little bit of time because I don't plan on running away. I want to try to help. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm really good at finding things, and I can disable anything that might be, well, maybe not anything, but I can open stuff up. I can get rid of traps if there are some, and I mean, I can use these knives. I just don't use them a lot. So,
I'm sure that's what you told Lionel as well, you know. I'm not gonna run away.
We kind of stumbled onto each other in various forms, so. It's a
Lionel
long
was
story.
the group's leader, and he told me to run, so I did.
I mean, Turby, I really don't think you can fault her for running.
yes, it will.
Been in
From what?
fault her in running. She was told to run by the leader. It's not.
Whoa.
It's not like we've
Nope.
never been
Stop.
in a situation
Stop.
First off,
before.
no one's the leader.
I just want. For the absolute honest to God's truth, the leader of this group, his name is Leonard.
Yeah. That's true.
Nobody follows him.
Lenny is.
That doesn't matter.
I go.
His badge says, "Hello, my name is Leader."
Yep.
No, it's
Yeah.
Leonard. It's just missing some letters.
Just make him up as you
Literally
go. Don't
everywhere
look at
he's
me like
went,
that.
I've followed him there,
That
so
is-
it's pretty much a
She
thing.
keeps kind of looking back at him jostling around with his vials and stuff. Hey,
I'm still drinking my water flask.
you said years of experience. Yes. He doesn't look very old.
I mean, he's older than years old.
Yes, yeah, older than a year.
Got her.
Yeah, you
Lenny absolutely has experience.
So,
Whoa, no, I was talking about.
Barnabas, how long have you been mixing alchemical stuff?
Oh, quite a while.
See?
We don't know.
Quite a while.
Let's be honest.
Why are you guys giving her all this information?
I'm not giving her anything.
I'm not. I'm asking her.
I'm right here. I can hear you.
You know what? I don't think we know each other as well as we think we do.
Nope.
I mean,
So, let's just avoid those conversations.
Mr. Overwatch has redeemed 4,000 channel points for it to start snowing.
Jesus.
oh
Boys,
yeah.
guys.
Or something.
Just
I mean, you guys are traveling and you are getting even closer to the rift as you veer to the right. And with that, somebody's affecting the environment. You guys see something odd as you're traveling. You see,
The
you
winter
know,
forest?
a little speck of dust, little speck of white dust, little speck of white dust, and then you realize it suddenly gets a lot colder, and then there's more, and it's suddenly starts getting a lot colder as more of this white stuff fills the air, and it does begin snowing completely. Who's actually got any winter gear?
This has got to be freaking Overwatch. Maybe they asked why I don't like Overwatch.
So,
I don't think I have anything.
But like, I don't think I have like full on winter.
Azara's been trotting along beside the whole thing, and she just looks annoyed now that there's snow. And she will hop up and sit next to Avery. And her tail is flicking. And there's just a slight little line of fire right there on the back of her neck.
Wait, is she sizzling?
It actually does, yes. As the snow, it goes as it hits her.
I don't know how to do this again now.
But she definitely, she's definitely warm. So anybody near Avery feels the little space heater right there.
Obviously, I get most of it though, because you know.
Avery, if you don't come up here, I'm driving the car. If you want to keep moving, I need some heat.
You hog the food, I hog the heat. It's not
I stopped the car immediately. No one's going anywhere.
Done.
We're gonna sit here and freeze to death.
Pop Turby in the back of the head. Move.
I'm freezing. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Does anybody have a beer? Okay, we'll just give you something that'll warm your insides or whatever. Alright, I guess you
blanket
can have
over
some
it.
Are you gonna
coffee,
give me
it's alright.
warm ale? Like, it's a new. I'll try it.
That's called whiskey.
Are you gonna move up closer to them to get Azara to come up to the front of the cart?
I guess so. Even though he has sleeves and he'd be perfectly fine, but
Well, you know, I'm a little. I'm out here on the front. I'm taking the brunt of all the. You know, it's cold. Okay, we're going again.
You can feel a little bit of warmth from behind you as Azara has gotten closer with Avery.
Go.
I moved to the back of the cart.
You move away from Azara.
I'm taking all my things with me.
I think my body temperature's pretty low as it is.
Yeah, I think he's probably fine.
This is also fun.
Yeah, your hand was really cold when you grabbed my arm earlier. Same. Wow, that made all of you really quiet.
I think we knock her out.
I say. She knows too much.
First off, it didn't start getting freezing cold until she started coming away. She wanted to go.
Have you guys not been seeing this rift that's happening all through Agrelon? It's causing all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, it made part of the forest look like autumn, and now it's snowing in the, end of summer. Come on. This is cold. But yeah, I mean, sure, we could blame it on me.
Okay.
There's the Swiss bunch.
Huh?
They're suspicious.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
She just told us to blame it on her.
And literal.
Am I still going the right way?
Yes, there hasn't been any break in the road. There's
Just want to make sure.
pretty straight shot from here. There's.
Freezing.
Just-
Snowy.
I'll let you know when we get to the. Oh, I'll let you know when we get to this. You can see her breath coming up. When we get closer.
I snuggle up in the jacket a little bit more, like see her breath coming out.
Yeah.
Turby, you're rude.
Okay.
She's rude.
How much further?
Haven't been rude.
I love it.
How much further?
This shouldn't be too much further.
Turby, can you step on it so I don't have to light a fire in the back of the cart?
Are we there yet? Yeah, I mean, go as fast as I can.
I mean, Azara's not flaming completely, but again, she has a little bit of fire going down the back of her neck. She is sitting kind of behind the driver of the cart. And so
Fire too.
Sunshine
if everybody
asked me
kind
to
of
go quicker.
scoots in
I went
close, you
quicker.
can definitely feel a little bit of
Not even thinking about the snowy roads. I
TB
go.
is frolicking in snow.
Yeah.
That's about 3 inches deep at this point.
Yep.
He is bouncing beside the cart, and every once in a while puts his nose down and kind of plows it through it.
Don't
He's having a
just let the
blast.
driver do what he's supposed to be doing. You want to go faster? We're gonna go super fast in this snow. I don't know what roll I need to make to
Cruise
see how
file.
that goes. Oh, you like melted away for us?
She just makes flame in her hand.
Either I'm going to start a fire here, or you're going to go and do your best.
I'm going.
He's doing his
I'm
best.
going.
Well, how? That's a neat trick. You a sorcerer? A wizard or something?
Do you know what that is?
No. No idea.
Where are you from?
How do you not know
Huh?
about spells?
Oh, I know about spells. I was asked if you were a sorcerer or wizard. Well, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of it.
Try me.
Us.
It's Carlena.
She's
Carlina?
lying, killer.
She's lying killer.
Nobody knows around here whether.
Wow.
Let's just get going.
Barnabas
Our
is suddenly
party
a
straight
murder,
turned
murder
dark.
hobo.
Dude.
It's cold.
What would that
She's
be?
annoying.
I mean, some people call it Carlena, but Carlena. What was it? What'd you get?
What am I rolling?
There's a very specific one I'm looking for here. Who do I have here? Let me double check here.
Toss it back to you.
I
this
don't
week.
think I can roll this.
I believe Lenny is about the only one that can do
Sunshine's
it.
got her
Well,
fire going.
You guys can give me occultism.
I can do that.
Arcana might work.
Mm.
But Lenny, you have
All of them.
planes. Planes.
I have 24 occultism.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a 19 on the die.
I just think she's lying. Can I just see if she's lying?
Sure.
Natural one. She's telling the truth.
Oh no! You think she is lying through her teeth, and she that pause and hesitation was for her to be like, yeah, I know how to trick these guys.
Even with a
Well, with the natural one,
Natural
yes.
one.
Natural
Yep,
one.
that's what you're
That's
seeing.
what you get
She's
there.
definitely lying.
She's lying through her teeth.
she's a witch. Kill her.
She's a witch. Burn her at the stake.
What's your total there, Lenny?
30.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
30. You've actually heard of Carlina. It is a very, very, very tiny village on the ethereal plane.
Little nowhere village on the ethereal.
On the ethereal plane,
Uh-huh. I feel that.
which is it's a weird place to
To have a
been
little
from, but
village.
It's, It's definitely her slight build might make more sense now. She's probably mixed with something plainer.
Okay.
But she was probably hesitating because, you know, most people don't know about the plains. You definitely have heard of it. It's
Yay, Liddy's
there's nothing
useful.
really special about it. It's just the fact that there's a small village in the ethereal plane that kind of matches another village, maybe on the material. Sometimes things in the ethereal do match with the material as well, but this rift thing,
Is
maybe she
blending
came
those.
through.
So the reason she's being so weird, not many people know where she's from. I fortunately, happen to know about a little village in this ethereal plane.
Why would you know
You've heard
about
of it?
that?
Yeah. Why would I?
How?
I'm just saying, it's very. I don't know what's going on.
So, we know.
How would you even have?
I've been around.
Ain't that true?
How I know isn't
Crazy.
important, but I do know. So the hesitation that you have, could we drop that a little bit? It'll help speed things up.
Ooh, you guys are being really suspicious of me, and
You
I,
snuck up
you know,
on us in the night,
wasn't
and you've
sneaking
been
up on you. I was
secretive.
waiting until you guys woke up. But
You've
But
been
I
secretive
made a
since
noise.
this entire thing started. And now we know why that is. So take a breath.
well, I also don't exactly. Okay, to be perfectly honest, I don't know how to deal with you guys. You guys aren't exactly normal, at least from where I come from. People don't really
does that
talk
mean?
or act like you. I'm not from here. Okay, people don't act like you guys where I was from. It's just, and I can't get back home, so I just.
What do you mean you can't get back home?
Well, do you have a way to get to the zero plane? Because I sure as hell don't.
Technically.
About that.
Sure,
There's
like
a
to share a
chance.
lot of information.
It's a public bar on every plane and town in existence. I mean, there's a chance that if you go to Bob's
We could
with
play
Rusty Nail,
We could play planar roulette.
you could possibly.
That
Go
was my idea.
Oh
Maybe.
shit, I guess it was your fucking idea.
I don't know what a Bob's or a Rusty Nail is.
So better question.
It's a chance, but we're not worried
How
about
did
it.
you end up here? What happened?
Well,
Oh, well that's
I mean, technically, I was still treasure seeking, but it was different. There's been quakes here, there's been quakes there, and I kind of fell into this weird shiny hole that ripped open.
I often fall into shiny holes.
You need to work on your phrasing.
Nope, that's exactly what he meant.
Gross. So just saying. It just. I think I got into an accidental rip in the plains, and I'm just like, it was here and not, I don't know, fire or something.
Yeah.
I take a drink of my water skin again, and I go, I think this is our manor just up ahead.
Yeah. The turn up here with the little statues. That's the turn in. I don't know, I figure if I keep playing with things near this rift that also is in my plane, maybe I can find another one. Go home.
So are you saying this rift still exists?
Well, I mean, you guys it's full of water, but
Oh,
there was a lot of stuff that fell on it too. I think it just got buried and covered. The one that I went through, and
But theoretically, the door's still open.
maybe I don't know.
I see.
And why are you so mean? I've heard dwarves are mean, but you're being really
I'm not
mean.
being mean.
Like,
You came
maybe-
in here. You tried to steal our food.
I didn't try to
Let
steal
it-
your
let it-
food. I have
in the
my own
morning,
food. Okay?
and then,
I have my own.
well, you said
I
that.
need
I
your
still,
food.
I still haven't seen it. You didn't give me any, so how do
'Cause
I know
I'm
you
not
have
hungry.
food? You walked up in our camp, trying to steal our food, and then you wanted us to go find your treasure. Now it's our treasure.
In my defense, I was pulled and shoved into your camp by several. I was outside of your camp. I was brought into your camp.
By proximity,
Yeah.
that was our camp
Wow.
location. We had
Technicalities matter.
that was ours. Barnabas saw you. At night. He doesn't see well at night.
Not usually.
Is that a human joke? Is that because he's human?
Yes.
Yes, it's because he's human.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it is.
So what
Low-key
are
ancestress tier.
you said we're not like the people on where you're from? What are the people like where you're from?
Well, I mean, we look way different. You guys look definitely different. You guys are definitely more solid.
You calling us fat?
No.
Just more dense.
Oh,
Just checking.
no, I meant literally you're more solid. Technically, yeah, I'm more solid now. But
Right.
Huh.
I think we can probably stop the cart here, and she'll probably show us wherever she escaped from,
Hey, let's get this done.
and I will drink some more of my water skin.
How much water is in that water skin, by the way?
I don't think it's
Full
water.
day, a full day's worth.
Enough.
all right, so up ahead of you, you guys do see that there is the manor. Well, what's left of it? You see a collapsed manor. Very elven architecture that is just collapsed in and crushed in. Half of this large manor is in the water of the rift. She kind of points over here. It's this end over here. Now it is old enough that it seems like maybe it was on the verge of collapse before. So we went in over here. There's a little, I don't know, like storm celery type.
After you.
door. Well, I guess so.
I mean, you've been here before.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go next.
Here we
So
go.
as you guys are
Yes.
coming about things, there's these large cellar doors,
I love
and as you guys get close, TB kind of starts growling. She goes, "Okay, that's terrifying, but that's not the growl that I heard before, so that's good. That's very loud and deep growl."
Is that a
And
so
predator to predator
She
growl?
starts trying to
I would assume.
pull the. He's sniffing the air, he growls, and as you're trying to see what's going on with him, he nose to the ground, nose in the air, and you look down. There's a very large track on the ground,
What?
and
What is she pulling?
she's trying to pull on the cellar door.
I'll pull it,
Yeah, she's not moving it at all. with the
and
one.
I'll pull it with the one hand, and I'll go a little more solid, huh?
Yeah. That's definitely.
So were
solid.
Lionel and his crew solid as well?
Yeah, they're from here.
Okay.
Can I try to make out this large track?
You can. I believe there was something that we spoke of before, and I will. Same way that you sent me that information, I'm sending back to you.
Okay.
So, as you guys are pulling open the door and she's stepping in. Where did it go? There it is.
I will sweep the area of the room we're going in with. I'll use detect magic.
go. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you know, walking into the cellar, I'll be like, seems like it's a very large cat. 6 legs. It's what we're walking into, so be aware.
From the track itself and looking at Azara, who's almost fully grown, and she can, on her hind legs, she can almost be as tall as Avery at this point. From the size of her paws to the size of this thing's paws, we're looking at something that's probably bigger than a horse.
6-legged cat.
Yeah.
Arcana.
You
Go
said
ahead.
6 limbs.
Yes. Yes, I'm fairly certain.
21.
21. All right. And does anybody else want an Arcana or Nature?
I'll roll for nature.
I have nature as well.
No, I
but
don't want any of
was,
those.
29 on the tracks that he was looking at.
29.
On the tracks.
I am not
Okay.
rolling.
You can definitely see that there's six legs on whatever beast was moving through here. And you
Okay.
said 21 on Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What have you got on Nature again here, Turby? Give me another Nature. Barnabas, what do you have on Arcana?
Not so great. I think it was like an 18.
Okay.
30.
30.
27.
27. All right. What have you got on Nature over there, Avery?
13.
All right. So, Turby and Lenny, as you guys are looking at this and you're thinking about it, the creature, the displacer beast, comes to mind, which is a very large cat-like creature, usually a panther-type creature, dark-skinned, dark fur, but they have these tentacles that come off of them and have these little things on the end, and they're kind of hard to pin down. They exude an illusion or something that makes them hard to hit, hard to tell exactly where they are. They could be anywhere from 1 to 5 feet away from where you thought they were. But they can be pretty nasty, pretty mean.
Yeah, it's like a displacer beast. I mean, it's challenge accepted. If I look at this, it's supposed to be really hard to like get a hold of it.
Can't we just throw some catnip in there and wait for her to fall asleep and then just
Are you the
get
catnip?
around the...
Are you the
It's
cat?
it's predatory, like
Predatory.
Yes, thank
Eats
you.
meat.
Yes,
Eats meat.
I don't
Likes
know if she
Avery,
but it likes
qualifies.
to kind of hunt its prey.
Would it be likely the growling sound she was talking about then?
Probably.
A displacer beast.
Mm-hmm. There's some different things going on.
Right. Here we
Right?
go. Shing.
Yeah. Watch out for the tails. Tentacles, tails. That's a thing too.
My goal is to.
Tails?
I'd like to do a
Take it
perception on
Tails,
Lenny to see if he's.
tentacles.
It
Yeah.
has a tail and tentacles.
That's always my goal.
You want a perception on Lenny?
Yeah, I think he's bullshitting.
Okay.
Very. Everybody's just
Barnabas
deceiving me today.
Everybody's telling me bullshit.
So
Barbara
there,
says trust issues.
Don't roll a 1.
there was a trap down here. Pretty sure I disabled it, but I'll check it again before we
Okay.
go crossing it.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe the trap was
Fantastic.
meant to keep the thing in.
Oh shit. I didn't think about that.
I don't know. Just thinking.
That makes sense.
The door was shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you get out if the door was shut?
She probably shut it behind her, I hope.
She couldn't even open
You
wasn't-
didn't even open it.
You know, I don't write these things.
I don't.
It's
Okay.
a nice question.
I can be less solid sometimes if I'm scared. So,
I see.
yeah. Just kind of walked through it. So
Ethereal.
That seems like a handy feature to have.
Right.
I want to walk through shit when I'm scared.
and she gets
You
down
do.
on the ground at
Your
the
own.
base of the stairs. As she goes down these stairs, she gets down on the ground. She starts
I saw
looking at a
that
couple
coming.
things. Nope, we're all still good. We can just walk through here. We're good.
Okay.
Yep.
I'd like to sense motive on that to see if she's
Looks clear.
That's not
Is it?
perception.
Looks clear.
Perceive her motive.
Okay.
Said it looks clear.
Natural 20. So
Is it clear?
Looks clear.
Natural 20.
She's sending you a message.
Oh
I am.
shit.
This is where we all die.
I will throw in there that I am also. Never mind.
I would have just been like in fearless about trying to find this laser piece. I wouldn't have thought.
Barnabas'
don't trust
skeptical
this.
nature is.
It's not that I don't trust her.
It
I
all
don't.
goes
I also
back
don't
to
care.
I got burned by that fluke, and I just ever
That
since
fluke.
I haven't trusted anything.
It's all about the fluke.
Was this recent? Or did you get all of the crystals out?
Dude, it's some humps, yeah. It's where I learned some of my medicine skills.
Oh.
Uh,
Wait.
Yep. He said it.
that's not canon. By the way. I don't remember it coming out like
He's just been secretly dosing
The
us this entire
stones or the
time.
medicine?
that. The story.
Okay.
Here, drink this healing elixir.
Barnabas has just been dosing us this entire time.
I want to sense motive on Barnabas.
There you go.
He's been lacing
There
our
you
healing
go.
elixirs with
Barnabas, that's your
roofies,
message.
Saving them for himself.
right? I go down the hallway.
I didn't hear any more. I didn't find anything else until we got to the rally, but I can. So it's down the hall, and then there's kind of a T at the end, and we went to the right, and we literally I just unlocked the door and we walked in as kind of a more open area. And I mean, there was a little bit of turning and then a more open area, and that's where the growling started, and yeah. So,
Okay.
So I bent down to check where she was working, and I made a show of like looking over what she did, and look back at the rest of the group. I think we're all right to proceed.
I told her she was good.
Oh yeah, by the way, the displacer, like, you might think it's right here, and it could be like not perfectly right there, 10 feet.
So it's not so solid.
It's as if it's displaced.
I don't know what that means.
And a beast.
She keeps talking about solidness, and how you are. Avery said it means that we're fat. I don't know what we're talking about.
Generally speaking, that means you need more fiber in your diet. But here we go.
All right.
On to the beast.
I mean, we're close enough. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my knives. Don't let anybody stab me.
I've already had my blades
Yeah,
already
my
out.
hammer's
Well,
Several draws his blade. Everybody gets ready to fight.
hammer's already up
Okay.
on my shoulder.
All right, so
Shit comes out from nowhere.
I will get to the T junction and I will look both directions and use detect magic both ways.
okay. There's no magic going on that you're seeing.
Great. And then I will go to the right, like she says, to the door. Is the door still open?
It's cracked. But yeah. And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
what were the light conditions like down here?
It's very, very dim. There's not a glowing sunshine anymore, so
Oh.
That's
might want to
great.
pull out a light.
I forgot that.
Everything's good.
Unless you have dark vision or low light vision.
A torch or something if you don't have any of those, yeah.
Who doesn't have low light?
The human guy.
But that human guy does.
Yeah, he's
This human guy's built a little
it's
different.
weird. Yeah.
That's
he's got-
Oh, I already knew that.
No.
All
All
right.
these things about different planes and stuff.
He gets around, remember?
That's right.
He's a witch. Kill him. Kill him.
Wait a minute!
All right.
Kill him.
Sorry, I've made a lot of bombs today. I'm itching to go.
Spilled a lot of chemicals on himself today. He's a little.
It was a rough ride.
That's what she said.
Avery was talking
Okay,
about my
so-
driving.
Anybody got above a 25?
Not quite.
No.
Okay, so 20 to 25. What we got?
Out of 21.
21,
4.
24.
20.
God, I hate going first.
Do you though?
Kind of.
Do you?
I like to see what somebody else is gonna do, and then I can.
You can always
You
hold.
can always hold.
No, that's not
I want to see where all their attacks are going before I suplex the guy.
All right, 15 to 20.
Oh, we don't like.
Yeah, 19.
19.
He's a witch.
He's a witch. Kill him.
Because I'll go to 19.
No,
What?
All right,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Overwatch says he's a witch. Kill him
5
needs
to
to
10.
be a thing.
you got a 1. Avery, what's your
Total?
8.
8?
Oh.
Okay,
Total
so
no, but I rolled a 1 on
Avery.
last.
Well, no, not necessarily. What's your total with the 1?
What was the 1?
No.
13.
9.
Oh, no, no,
No,
no.
no. She was asking.
No,
for
no.
something.
Oh.
She's. What is it?
13.
13? Okay, you're gonna go before Landala.
Wow.
That's
Told you
good.
you can't trust her.
She
She's
rolled
a
a 1.
witch.
She's a witch. She delayed.
She does not help. She must die.
All right.
Wait, I'm not much help right now, so
Lenny's never any help.
that's not true.
Incorrect.
So, Turby.
Do
I distinctly remember you healing me at one point in time.
and you know what?
Once.
If it's if it can be 5 to 10 feet away from the what we see, which means when you drop down your area effects, you could probably get it
And all of us.
and all of us.
Like normal.
So you might
So
actually.
just expect for things to get a little tingly, friends. Because
I don't go anywhere without things being
All right.
tingly, and I drink out of my water skin.
Turby. Give me that.
Strength check.
All right.
What do you got?
9.
18.
I've already called for initiative. Unless you're wasting your actions for this round, you might
Oh,
want to
shit.
wait. All right, Turby. What are you doing?
I don't know, because I don't, I guess seeking?
I mean, you've got the door. He's got the door. He's right there at the door where it's cracked, and you guys can go through.
Okay.
Go in the door.
Right. Yeah, I'm going through the door, but it's not gonna be cracked no more. It's
Busting it wide open.
Yes.
All
When
right.
Turby comes in.
with force.
So, Turby is coming in right here. All right. So you walk in and give me just a what's your perception DC?
Is that the
Your perception plus 10. Perception DC.
so 21?
Okay. You definitely see this huge beast crouched down right here. It's crouched down. It is
It's huge.
definitely, yes, it is huge. It looks a little bigger than what you were thinking it might be, especially considering that it's laying down and it's like, it's gotten itself down and it's
it's not even up and
crouched
it looks
like
that big.
it's getting ready to pounce.
Good lord.
It's what's the distance here?
Your distance is about 20 feet from that door.
Referring to Dwarven Stride.
So,
Very nervous about what's going
I remember in this moment I wanted to like jump towards it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump and do it because I already busted open the door. That was the one. So I'm just gonna move up to it.
Okay. Moving right up to it, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to, and I'm gonna. I want to freaking grapple this thing.
You want to try to grapple it.
Maybe one of the tentacles or something, because even though it's laying down, like I want to ride it. Like
Trying to ride it is different from grappling.
yeah, I know.
Those
I
are not
don't
tails.
know if you can actually grapple it because it is
Super.
2 sizes bigger than you.
That is perfectly fine because I can grapple two sides bigger.
It's not even up yet and already looks too big. Riding it right now is not a good idea.
Because of my wrestling dedication.
Well, there you go.
Turby, don't tell Turby what he can do.
Yeah. Seer, you need to realize who Turby is.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He has wrestled a dragon.
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
which was I
that's
think
facts.
still smaller than this, but
I
Oh,
thought it was
yeah,
2
the
sizes
dragon
bigger
was
than
it
you.
smaller.
was
than
still
this thing.
technically.
It was 2
two
sizes bigger than you.
Yeah.
All
We had
right.
this conversation.
Thank you.
I think.
We got your back.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job,
Turby,
Turby.
what you gonna do?
I'm gonna roll, I guess, whatever that is. That's pretty good. 23.
All right, so 23 versus its Fortitude DC.
I think you just surprised Bad Kitty.
Don't know what he did, but
Uh,
I mean, if he can hold it, maybe it can't go all this.
yeah, that's what I
easier.
kind of want to grapple it.
So you know what that means?
Jump
You
around.
going first is perfect.
It worked in this situation, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't remember just yet.
It hasn't dawned on.
Yeah. It'll come to me
Is
eventually.
that a joke? Is that a sun joke?
It's not a
Dawn.
right joke.
There it is. Sorry,
No, it's fine.
Seer loading.
His stats are
It
phasing in and out.
it
It's something.
it was down crouching almost like it's ready to pounce,
Yeah.
and when you come walking up and you grab a hold of it, it's almost as if you kind of catch it off guard. It's like this thing is touching me, and then you realize you barely got a hold of it, but you got it
Yep.
barely.
Hold on, Turby. Hold on.
That's what I'll try to do.
All right, so Turby, you run up and you get a hold of this thing. How exactly did you grapple something that big?
I mean, so I
Look, it's got handles.
as
lady.
it was like down, right? So
Sorry, tentacles.
one of the tentacles that was kind of coming over. I'm yanking onto both of those and trying to pull it down.
Okay.
One or two, I
that's
don't know.
roll me a flat check, please.
Oh,
Bad Kitty. Bad.
Never seen a figure 8 tentacle
18.
lock?
Okay.
Tentacle lock.
You
I'm pretty sure.
even kind of catch it off guard with that and everything. You do get a hold of it. You're like, okay, I've actually got it.
Pretty sure we
Okay.
should
All right.
Got it.
reach demonetized. He said, "Have you seen a figure 4 tentacle lock?" I said, "I'm pretty sure we just became demonetized."
Was it figure 8?
Oh, sorry,
He
figure
did-
8.
He's a figure 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Turby. Lenny.
Oh shit.
Figure 4.
So you come up to the doorway to see inside.
Yeah, I'll peek inside.
Mm-hmm. You see a Turby wrestling with a big, huge cat
Tentacles.
with tentacles.
This beast ain't displacing me.
Come on, Lenny. Get busy living or get busy dying. Let's go.
One or
Get-
the other.
Yeah. Get him. I'm just gonna cheer him on from right out here, the safety of outside the door.
Outside of the door,
From
okay?
the safety of outside, he's got it handled. I'm just gonna
Go, Turby, go.
Can I like cheerleading outfit? I don't know what's going on. I've got my scarf off, like pom pom. Like, yeah, I'm not going in there with this thing right now. I know what it can do.
Okay, so you're just hanging out for the
I'm
moment.
gonna hold for
holding?
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were actually going to
Yeah, I thought you were
inspire.
actually going to inspire.
Yeah, I thought you were inspired.
Well, yeah, I will inspire and then hold my other two.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're inspiring, cheering with your scarf
You-
as a pom pom.
Yes. You.
That brings us to several.
I can't start out the battle injuring my friend already. He's holding the guy.
I will
so.
press into the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I would, with 40 feet of movement, can I position myself to potentially flank with Turby?
Its back is against the wall, so no.
Okay.
You would have to get through its area to be able to flank into the little space behind it.
Okay, I don't need to flank, so I'm just gonna walk up and as Turby grabs a hold of the tentacle and is pulling his head down, I will come in and I'll attempt to boop his snoot with my
All right.
dawnbreaker. I will use lunging strike to
Okay.
try to leave him off guard for the rest of my party.
Ooh.
I love my dice.
It's probably good.
It's not a nat 20, but it's close.
I mean, when I start with a 14 to hit and I roll a 19,
Sure.
so it's like a 33.
Okay. All right. That is definitely going to hit. And yeah, it's crit.
Good.
I was about to
Nice.
be really,
Yeah.
concerned.
I was too. They're like, oh no.
Oh, look at those! Look at those! Look at those! Look at those!
Yeah, that's good. That's better.
Okay.
He takes 16 as I take Dawnbreaker across his snoot and shove his head the other direction, kind of leaving him off guard for the rest of my compatriots. I will activate Dueling Parry with my last action,
Okay.
and I will kind of do the over here, you big cat, so that way to try to draw him away from him attacking Turby.
All right. It actually lets out a roar from that damage, and I do need your I do need a flat check from you. Forget that. Sorry.
11.
Okay. So you did hit. Yeah. You notice a subtle shift, and you feel like it might have tried, like your eyes are trying to play tricks on you, but you land that blow either way, and that takes up that one. You go into your stance,
It's
and
witch.
that
Burn
would be Barnabas.
What you said, burn it?
Burn it!
Oh shit.
With fire.
I mean, it is cold.
Yeah, I can see my breath. Well, they can see their breath.
So the first thing I do, I'll take a small vial off of my belt pouch and pop the cork, and I wince as I drink it, and my cheekbones start jutting out, and I look even skinnier than I usually do. And then with that, then we'll grab some fire and give some. A little fire.
How close are you getting?
Well, if I'm in the doorway, how close am I when I'm in the doorway?
20 feet.
That's plenty fine right there. I'll just stay in
Okay.
the door.
Standing in the doorway, or
Yeah, just in the with the jam around me.
okay.
You asked for the extra jam.
He did. He finally got his jam.
Asked you to jam.
That's really good.
It's weird how that
Circle,
works.
baby.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay,
Jam himself.
so with that,
Don't beat the bard.
okay, now I gotta do this.
Math rocks.
Math rocks.
25.
Magical.
25 to strike it with the fire of the alchemical nature. Let's see. I'm guessing that's 8.
25 will hit.
Alright. Take 10 and then a persistent 2.
Nice.
All right.
Good shot, Barnabas!
I do need
Thank
a
you.
flat check.
Damn it!
No problem. I got this. 12.
Yes.
All right, it does hit. And yes, I do want damage before I know if you guys.
Shut up,
hit.
seer.
All right,
You can make it hurt extra, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
that will
When
bring
I-
us to the displacer beast.
When I roll a crit,
Good
then roll a
luck.
3 and be like,
Hold on, Turby.
Yeah,
You're gonna hit turbulence?
First off,
turbulence.
it is going to counter grapple. No, it rolls versus your DC. What's your athletics DC?
Athletics. Is that this plus 10?
yep.
24.
Okay,
Very
that
well.
is right at 24.
Ouch.
So
I don't believe
Not
you.
good
I
enough.
call bullshit.
you see the
Like to sense motive.
Since
orange cat trying to regain its feet. It's trying to put one of those 6 legs under itself, and Derby's like, holding on to it. But it finally just kind of gets those feet under and lifts itself up and gives a good shake and a growl and pulls out of your grasp there.
Okay, cool. As long as I didn't go flying.
You did not go
Or to the
flying.
ethereal plane.
All right.
Yeah, it's somewhere different. It's not good.
You've been somewhere different.
That's why I said it's not good.
All
Speaks from
right,
experience.
so
If he does.
it's going to.
Didn't smell the greatest thing either.
You know what? It's going right to the other side of you guys. Just jump over. Oh, how did that change that? Okay. Just jump over you guys as part of its movement and pouncing. So, it's going to jump over you guys and it's going to swing a tentacle toward that door to hit Barnabas.
Seems logical.
And,
Logical.
and the other one is going to smack into
I'll get some cover
several
from my
since it's
jam.
right there. All right, Barnabas, 22.
Do I get any cover from being in the door jam at all? If not, then you got me.
Yeah, no, got a straight shot at you there. I can see it.
Fair enough.
All
You
right,
got me.
and then several 21.
Nope.
All right,
I'll need a flat
Does
check.
his movement provoke any type of attack of opportunity for me as he jumped over us?
he did move. It would have a movement descriptor. That is
Really?
13 piercing.
Well, we'll see if he kills it
Yeah.
first.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice. Now here comes where I roll this 1 to.
No,
As
you're
he lunges at Barnabas,
you're gonna kill it right now. And
Max
I didn't,
damage.
and I'm safe.
he lunges at Barnabas as he slashes him in half.
I do need to know what Turby and Cyril's perception DCs are again.
Takes. What? What do you want from me?
What's your perception DC?
Perception
DC.
21.
All right.
Takes 18.
Okay. Roll that flat check.
15.
Okay.
It's dead.
And I go, bad kitty. Rub your nose in the
Alright.
carpet.
So if it's still alive, how much damage did
It-
you take?
You took 13 piercing.
But it's dead, so he's not going to take that, right?
All right. Flat check
Oh,
C. Flat check of 19 does not keep the persistent damage. Taking that in, it will take the persistent damage of 2, right?
Yes.
So it takes the 2 fire, and then it is now flat check to that. Okay. So, all right. Next up is going to be Avery.
Am I directly in front of this giant cat?
You are behind Barnabas. There's a doorway, and then there's about 15 feet to the cat from the doorway.
But I can see the cat from where I'm at, right? Or no?
Yeah. Kind of looking around Barnabas, or you know.
I'm gonna cast Caustic Blast at him.
All right.
And I rolled a natural 20 on that, so.
Ooh, wow. Nice.
Just,
My
What
goodness.
does that do?
Yeah.
I
How
don't.
does that look?
She's a witch.
She's a
Oh,
witch.
it's great.
That I can tell you guys
Wait.
about.
She's on our side.
Yeah, what does that look like?
Um, basically, my hand starts to glow with this glob of acid, and I wait for it to get like nice and hot, and then I kind of just take one good throw and I fling it at this cat,
Ooh.
aiming for its face.
Nice.
All right. All right.
That's disgusting.
Barnabas says, "Whoa!"
All right, with a natural 20, roll your damage.
Find it. 8.
So then it,
Oh, another. I gotta roll again.
Yep.
11 in total damage.
Okay. 11 in total damage. Now roll a flat check. Roll a d20.
8.
Okay, so you throw it, you do that 11 damage, and what you saw it hit its face, and then but you see it sizzling into the wall behind it, on the other side, right near Several, but as the image of it sort of shifts a little bit, and it's hard to quite discern, you knew you hit it. You were gonna hit it right in the face, but it was about a foot away from where you thought it was, and it missed, dealing your damage to the wall. You guys hear a slight rumble. All right, that brings us to how many actions was that? Avery,
3.
That's 3 actions. All right, Sunshine.
Well, I said I needed to practice with my crossbow.
oh no.
I do remember that.
Can you do it from behind me, please?
Oh, that's
From
dead.
not behind you?
Don't practice through me.
Why would you jam yourself in the doorway?
Yeah.
It seemed to be the safest space.
Not anymore.
You got
People are-
caustic blast flying by
Perfectly
you.
free to move through my. Get
Crossbow
out there.
bolt.
Going. Avery, that is your caustic blast. Actually, should do 2d8,
She did.
and the
do it.
creature takes the persistent 2.
yeah,
Well, she rolled a natural 20.
So she should have rolled 4.
Yeah, she needs to give me 2 more d8s.
Oh.
Put him to the wall.
Oh no, but it missed.
And it's a
Oh
spell,
no, to
so.
the wall.
8 total.
And it's only 2 actions, so you have 1 more action.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull my crossbow out and load it.
Okay. All right.
I am nervous.
Now, Sunshine,
Through the door and to the
to the corner.
left in the corner.
nothing
Yeah.
but net.
Trying to get a clear
Gonna
shot.
make me reach so far. There we go. Okay.
At least I'm not in the jam.
Yeah.
It seemed like a perfectly strategic
And
location.
I'm going to shoot. And I miss horribly with a 1.
Oh no!
Barnabas just got shot in the ass.
I'm not behind Barnabas.
It probably doesn't mind
If
how
you-
bad.
Probably
it's-
gonna hit
It's a
several.
good thing you moved, I think.
Or break something. Can't remember.
Oh.
Probably hit several.
He's used to it. It's fine.
True.
So
I've been preparing.
you're
preparing
fighting
just for
this displacer beast, and all of a sudden you feel the piercing of a crossbow bolt. Several. How
Does it
much
come
damage
through?
did you take? Avery?
Does it come through?
Sunshine?
9.
9.
Does it pierce through the other side?
Possibly with 9 damage, it might have just right through.
I just like
Pokes it back.
Where did he get hit? I mean,
Who did that?
Through his belly button.
Yep, right there. Right there. Right in the center. You're like, that's not supposed to be there. Ow.
I will look over my shoulder. She's a witch. Kill her.
Okay, so you moved and you shot.
Practice
Are
makes
you
perfect,
reloading?
but not at my expense.
She moved and then shot and then hit her crossbow.
Yeah.
She's practicing reloading faster, apparently, behind her back.
She's holding her crossbow behind her back, and I pick the bolt up, and it says "sunshine" on the thing. I don't want to.
I don't put my word. I don't put my name on that. Listen, I learned how to attack from Lenny. Let's be real.
I usually hit my target and several out.
All right.
Well, it would have hit the
I did
target.
I did hold actions.
What money?
Mandala is heading in there at this point. Are you
I'm going to.
gonna release first?
I'll release first.
Okay. Go ahead.
Percussive impact. Since I'm still on the outside of the door. Why do you laugh every time? This isn't one of those.
Okay.
It's always
This
one of
isn't one
those.
of those.
Everybody in the room give me a basic reflex.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I'm laughing because
Wait,
you're
really?
probably going to do more damage to him than I am.
It is one creature.
It is one
Targeted.
creature.
It is a targeted.
I'm going to clap my hands, creating a bubble of sound. And since I'm on the opposite side of Barnabas still, I'm going to chuck it under his legs.
I really gotta get out of this door jam.
18.
18 to hit.
He's still off guard.
Oh, yes.
18 will not
That's
hit.
fine.
Bitches.
You're
You
lucky I
remember
have
yourself?
you're lucky I have a wide stance when I throw bombs.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Dang.
I'm allergic
All
to
right.
people who miss.
You're surrounded by him.
You didn't sneeze until Lenny threw.
Because you didn't miss. You absolutely hit.
So he throws. It goes wide, and give me the damage on that.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Can I borrow 48, please?
Maybe.
I don't have enough
Yeah, remember
equipment for
which ones
this.
those are.
You're supposed to have the right equipment for what you're trying to do there,
So
Lynn.
that's what's
Hey, that's an 8. That's an 8.
Okay, we have 8s. That's your dice. 10, 20.
Okay. Now the D4 sonic damage, please.
That's the pyramid one.
2.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
I'm concerned that you're keeping track of all this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you roll that in there, and it goes over, and it smacks into the acid splashed wall, the caustic blast wall, and you're seeing just this melted spot right back in here. And
Conveniently
Cyril,
right behind
you're
the key.
right there beside it. There's actually a slight doorway right behind you into the corner.
Was
There's
it there
not.
before, or did we make the doorway?
There's not a door on it. It's just an open, almost a hall. But, all right. So that
You know why
takes
she tells me that?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's right there.
Because shit's about to fall from the ceiling, and I'm gonna have to run.
And last time I told you about it already, yeah, you did have to kind of go. in
Several
there.
Jones over here needs to.
All right. So now we get
Here's your
to
escape. Be prepared.
Yeah.
Landala. All right, Landala is going to come into the room. I had a figure for her right here. Now I can't find it, so I guess I'll use this one.
Figure is fucked up.
She's going to come in and right around the corner and flank with Turby. Or Cyril. She's flanking with you.
Oh.
She is going to flank with Cyril, and she's got her daggers out. She's going to go for it. That is 24. That will hit. Second attack. It is a 21. That will hit. All right. Take her sneak attack damage.
Nice.
She's a witch.
All right.
Kill her!
Well, let's see if you actually hit it though. Flat check.
Several get stabbed.
All right. So
So far goes down.
the
Yeah.
Sneak attack through the plate.
the first one, she comes in and you guys couldn't even see it. You're like, oh, that's gonna hurt it, and she stabs, and it just seems to like shift the view, and she's like, ooh, and so she goes to stab it the second time, and this time it actually finds purchase in the back of its leg, just right there at the bend, and it howls about that. It takes some damage from her. So that will.
Get good.
I'm trying.
Hey,
So.
she's already one up. She's
You
not
shot
running.
me.
Shut up! I
Somebody done
didn't
better
miss.
than 70% of our team.
Comes back to Turby.
Yeah.
Top the order.
I'm going. Am I still like next to this thing as well?
Yes, you are.
So I don't have to move, right?
No, you do not.
It's still off guard too, as well.
And flanked. Right.
And then off guard will give you the same thing.
Same
as well.
thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know.
It didn't stab.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boo.
No worries. Several said you're a bad kitty.
That's right. Cyril
And-
said you're a bad kitty.
Twin takedown, and I'm gonna give it the old 1-2 with the hammer,
Okay.
followed by the dash. Each there, so 30 to
Yeah.
each.
30 for each.
Yeah, because I don't think on twin takedown because it counts as one attack.
Okay. All right. That is not going to be a crit. Really
Well,
close.
hold on. 31.
One.
31 will be a crit.
Oh, yes! Always remember your
I
bar.
almost forgot I've been telling everybody.
Yes!
Did. You almost forgot your card. Where's your sign, Lenny?
Yeah.
My stand is missing. I
Oh
don't.
no!
Alright.
It's somewhere.
It's here
People
somewhere.
People did some cleaning.
I'm gonna go with 4, 6,
Things got moved around in the studio.
4, 8,
Don't point at me.
20,
Matter of fact, I think
20
I
from the
offered you your
hammer.
stand last week, Leonard.
Nice.
and then
No, but we found it last week. It's definitely.
oh, that might be
My
nice.
I'd die if it was sitting right there.
10,
Yeah.
10 from the gosh.
Okay.
Just flat.
Did you say twin takedown is one attack or is it
It's one
technically
action. It's one action, and
two? Is it 2 rolls?
we wrote in 2 more.
Yes. He rolls 2 dice.
Okay. All right. So I need you to roll a flat check for the first one and a flat check for the second one.
Ish.
What was the damage on the second? You had 20 from the hammer.
10.
Okay. 20 to 10.
I lied. The first one's not a crit. Or I mean the second one. So it still takes the penalty. So the second one's not really a crit.
Okay. So what's the damage
That would
then?
have been 7 total.
Okay. All right. What's the flat check for the first one?
15.
Okay. Flat check for the second one.
4.
Okay. All right. So your first one actually connects solidly, and your second one absolutely does not. You bring that mangouge, and you look like you're gonna maybe nick the paw and get it in that, and it just. It's like as soon as you think you're connecting, it's that illusion shimmers from your eyes, and you realize it's right there, not there. It's very frustrating, but you definitely hit it with the hammer.
Nice.
All right.
Do it again.
I can't do that again.
Okay.
But I will just, I'm like, hit it again with the hammer at least.
I mean,
Maybe.
I mean, that's the one that connected, so.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
21?
21 will hit.
Yeah.
What was that?
14 damage.
Sorry. 14 damage. All right. Roll your flat check.
Yeah. 13.
I'm sorry, Overwatch. I'm
Right.
getting there.
Some
They're so close.
some memories
What have you
take
got?
longer than
13.
others.
13 was your flat check.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Let's see if he would just
Just
if he would
wait,
just
right?
waited for a moment. All right, Turby,
Was that it?
Yeah, so like
end him.
hit it, you know, with the first one, came through, got like the gouge is like kind of stuck in the wall for a second. I'm just like reeling back and I just reeked the hammer across his jaw, like coming back through with it. Just
All right.
told you you're a bad
get-
kitty.
Boom across
Boot
the
the
jaw.
snoot.
That's right.
You see this large cat,
Boop
this
that
huge
snoot.
cat, kind of go, and it falls over. As it falls over your, and even with it jumping over you two, you didn't realize before, but you go, oh, as you've defeated an obvious mother. There are babies somewhere. Not a he. That's where we're ending tonight.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
I know.
Wait! We are one step closer to making friends now.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Is it one danger kitty enough? Like,
Or hear me
No.
out.
No.
We have
Hear
a
me
large
out.
skin and several small skins.
Well,
You can make
there's that, I guess.
you can make a cape and gloves.
Oh.
And little booties for Lenny.
Oh no.
Depends on how we want to go.
I mean, if we're gonna hop on this crazy train, why not?
Ooh, no.
Displacer booties.
Place your booties.
No.
Do you have to roll to see if they protect your feet?
I don't know, but that is definitely.
Do I step in that puddle? I'm not sure.
Oh wow.
Did I
We
step
got
in
some
Roll the fight check.
very,
Roll the-
no. very dark thoughts, intrusive thoughts.
He
Is that what they
started
call
it.
those intrusive thoughts?
No.
I mean,
No.
And we're done.